Yeah, welcome back to a wet and wild Tasmania. It is raining, it is cloudy, it is dreary, it is absolutely winter. Let me just say that. And yeah, welcome to the live. Hey, in this video, would like to talk about, or this live, would like to talk about problems in the garden during winter. Also, how soon do you plan for your spring crops? Like, when do you grow your seedlings, or do you put seedlings in greenhouses or inside in the door? All those sort of things. It is a definitely a thing that we should be looking at and discussing, especially if you're a oh, excuse me, this cold weather. Especially if you're new to gardening, if you're starting to give it a go, starting to. I am no expert by all means. I just enjoy seeing what I can actually grow in my region. Like, if we compare regions from, say, Tasmania, you could be up in the mountains and it could be, like below freezing this time of year in the mornings. Definitely frosts, even snow. Um, Down on the coast, you've got, like today, for instance, it's probably 12 or 13 degrees. That's going to be the high. Well, it's been that since about 1 since about 7 a.m. It's because of the cloud cover, obviously, and the humidity, and we are getting some weather in that way at the moment. And here we are. We are flicking back to this camera, and hey, welcome in. It's a little bit out there, the old gardening scenario, especially on YouTube world. Got the little guard dog downstairs here. He's behind me. Yeah, in the YouTube world, you'll see, like, especially if you're Australian, you'll see people from Sydney, from Brisbane, from all these places that are doing well with their gardens, but they're doing well mainly because they've got such a fantastic climate. Really, when you people will say it's too cold to plant, get my broccoli in, or it's too cold to do this at this time of the year, at around like 15 to 17 degrees Celsius. Whereas in Tasmania, that is a beautiful, warm, and spring day. So it is it is crazy when you really sit down and look at the numbers and go, why are these people complaining about their temperatures? Like, I was at the gardening centre the other day, and I've got seedlings of broccoli, and he said, "I'll get it." The main gardening guru was telling me to put your seedlings put your garden ready and get your seedlings in where you think they should be required. He said, "Get them in now." He said, they've already germinated. They'll enjoy the fertile soil. They'll make themselves a home and give them a chance. He said, and plant many and varied, like get them in and have a go, because if you wait too late, you could miss the season. Yeah, so it is interesting indeed to have these different little challenges in your property, and things like does it face? Here we want to face east. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Um, and if your house or your land faces the way, which is perfect, we are in that perfect sort of scenario. But the problem is we are just under a peak of a huge ridge. So when the sun goes sort of past that ridge, we start to get the shade from the ridge. The shadow of the ridge comes across the yard. So if you were purchasing land for a farming sort of enterprise, you would not sort of purchase the land that we got. But if you want to grow mushrooms, man, I've got mushrooms coming out of the yin yang. I'm going to start working out, is there a viability? Is there an option there? Because everyone lives in an area that you have to maximize to its potential. And why not maximize, if you can do, if you can do mushrooms, go for it. That's what I've been, I'm getting all this wonderful advice from different people. And yeah, I'm just getting messages coming in. I'll tell you what, doing YouTube and doing gardening can be a costly exercise if you haven't got the structures involved up and running. Like you go to any YouTube channels, you go to any large gardening channel and check out what they have done. Check out what they are doing, and they've been into that gardening system for maybe years. They've got everything built, all their greenhouses and their garden beds and all their composting systems, everything sort of up and running. You go to somebody who's doing like a raw land build, something from scratch, and not everyone has the ability or the finances to do a lot of projects. Just adjusting that. Yeah, not everyone's got the ability to do the, for whatever reason. And it maybe doesn't look as glamorous as these larger channels. It maybe that looks a bit unglamorous or not as nice, not as pretty to look at. Some people want some people have yards or properties that are just land, and they plant their huge garden beds just by turning their soil, which is the way it's been done over decades and years. And oh yeah, look at this. We've got our favorite, my favorite YouTuber in the whole wide world is this wonderful person there on screen, Shawnee Grows. If you haven't checked out Shawnee, please do. Full of knowledge, full of all sorts of experiments, and she just plants and grows, and everyone learns. It doesn't matter if you're like the highest level you can. I'm sure you will be taught a trick or two from somebody in another region. It's always, you're never too old or clever to learn. You'll learn for as long as you can. And let me just say this, Shawnee, for the reason I am live today is, we'll just check this out. One, I've got medical appointments. But two, it is pouring with rain. We've had rain since Sunday night. Today is Tuesday our time. And it is rain, and rain, go away. Yes, it is beautiful weather for the ground, but and it's actually warming up the temperature because normally it would be a bit cooler than it is right now. But I think we're at the max at around 13 Celsius. And thanks for visiting Tasmania, Shawnee. You're welcome to visit anytime you want. And I'm assuming at this time of day you're relatively busy doing something. But and I'm just going to put this here, but if one of my regulars, if one of my regulars would like to pop in for a chat, you're more than welcome. If you're not a regular, usually I don't just invite randoms up. You have to sort of get to know the channel first. Turning over soil and planting, that's the way to do it. It's so look at this. Look at this. Oh my lord. It is good weather for ducks today. And in today's in my latest, if you're going through the journey of this gardening Outback Tasmania channel, it's a slow progress from the wildlife to the. It's hot in Minnesota, eh? Well, usually I say usually I wouldn't mind just sending a bit of heat this way, Shawnee. It's yeah. Anyway, I'm getting I'm getting some. Yes. Anyway, we'll go back to my appointments. Appointments, okay. Yeah, today I'm getting sliced and diced. They're taking pieces of me out to the meat factory apparently to get tested. So looking forward to get that done. I've got at least another day off to recover. They don't want. They said 2 days because I'm getting a piece taken out near the temple. So it's going to be fun. I don't know if I'll be filming much on camera. I might have to do a side shot like, how you going, people? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it is lovely. We love the rain. If you're a gardener, you got to love the rain. The rain just I've put out, if you know what I've been up to in the channel, I've put out more grass seed, knowing that I've got a week of rain. So it's either going to wash away or bury into the dirt. And I put it in over the weeds. So I'm trying to do the weed trick with grass to the weeds because this grass is growing tall. So it's interesting. Yeah, hot in Minnesota. How many days wallaby free? I should have, I'm a numbers guy. I should have wrote that down. But no, I can. Did I put it? I didn't put it on my latest video, but I was out the back yesterday, tidying up some stuff, and then I heard the rustling. So I looked over the fence, and here's these two wallabies looking straight at me, going, "Oh, there's the great, there's the angry bloke who chased us out with a big stick. Get out of here, you buggers!" And anyway, they haven't come back. They've got plenty of food to eat next door, and they can stay there. Yep, it's that time of year. I'm going to try to get it done 6 monthly instead of 12 monthly. They weren't impressed. I haven't been back for about a year. It's about 14 months since I've been back, so they were unhappy with me. But I did say I tried to get in, and you just can't get appointments. And they said, "Well, now we've put you in as a important client because they want to just keep an eye on it." And yeah, I could have had a fight with a crocodile or something like that, Shawnee. That could be the thing. A wallaby attacked me in the long grass. And look what happened. Yeah, I'm trying. I reckon if I keep, yeah, I just read the next comment. Uh, yeah, if I keep on putting in the grass seed, it's actually growing really well and tall. And I'm just going to let it get to a certain level. Then I'll just take the top off it, and then I'll let that grass get stronger, and then I'll do the weed and feed, which is a product that you can feed the grass, but it kills the leaf of the weeds. So I'm going to give that a whirl. Probably do a video of it to maximize its potential earnings. But have I recovered from being the 5K man? I was just on the phone to Andy talking to him, and he just said, like he would have thought, wow, 5Ks, wow, that's fantastic. I never thought you'd be doing that, brother. And even did I. You know what? The truth be known, me and a family member, me and one of my daughters, we went, let's start doing this every Saturday. So we went down there. G'day, Demoose. Good to see you, mate. And yeah, welcome in. We said if the weather's fine, we've been saying this for weeks, and we're not working, let's go and do this. See how far we can get. And let me say, she's the walker. She's the one who's been doing her treadmill, her exercise, losing weight, and doing all that good stuff. And I was there to support her. Well, she was struggling, I think, with the pace. I think we were walking a little bit too quick, and she wanted to stop. But the encouragement everyone was giving her was it sort of kept her motivated and going. And she was getting. She said to me when we finished about a kilometre after about the 4Ks, she was ready to put her hand up and sit down. She's had enough, but she was getting sort of. She called it. She thought she was getting bullied by athletes, by other people saying, "Go on, you darling, keep going. You're going to get there good." And she didn't like that motivation. She just wanted to put her hand up and quit at the 4Ks and come back again next week and do the 5Ks. Well, anyway, I didn't realize I had that sort of unbridled fitness levels to keep going. So I just kept going anyway, and I was holding myself back to sort of one not go too hard and burn myself out, and two, I didn't know how my fitness levels were, and three, I wanted to sort of stay close to your walking buddy, which was a family member, and we had as other people sort of dropped off, we become the people who were last. So there's a person at the back of the queue who's part of the committee that runs the thing. And anyway, long story. We were the last ones, and it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And yes, Shawnee, you should know this by now. I am very competitive. I have been all my life. I set goals, and I get things done. That's been one of my joys in life, is to set little missions and get out and do things, and that I do. So anyway, you don't feel it when you're in it. Definitely not. You definitely. When we stopped, here's another side story to that event. Yeah, just say it's around. The race is at 9. Everyone's mingling at the finish line. Like it's all the social runners are still talking. There's a coffee shop there. They're socially being like club members, and they said, "Would you want to come over here and do this and do that? And you can. Have you got your official time form filled out? Like you got to go online and click all this, do all this stuff." And she was, and I wasn't, but she said, "No, we're going to really start it properly next week." And then they all wanted to keep us close because we were the newbies, and there was like 300 people there. And anyway, long story short is that we went and left there and went to an op shop, like one of those community secondhand shops where you can buy other people's stuff. And I'm looking for some furniture for the bedroom, and I found these big chest of drawers. They were just wide enough or skinny enough to fit in the back of the Jeep. So, what I bought them, they were, I don't know, 4 to 5 foot tall. There was probably six big double drawers. And I get it back to our place. And if anyone knows our place, you got to go up a lot of steps. And you know what? Just carried it straight up the steps. And somebody said, "Oh my God, I didn't think you could lift that." And I went, "You know what? I've been doing weights. They're not big weights, but I'm doing weights. I'm walking. I'm feeling good. And yeah, things are looking absolutely cats and dogs outside right now. Cats and dogs. It is coming down. I don't know if you can see the rain. I can see the rain against my window. I'll tell you what, they'll be selling chunks of meat today, Demoose. I'm getting a few pieces cut out. Hopefully that they're getting tested for a few things. So hopefully nothing's too wrong with that. Yes, Shawnee, but I was still sort of on a high, so I was motivated to get it up the steps, get it in the house. I've got this portable. Let me see what happened here. My other camera just died on me. Oh, no, it's back. Yeah, anyway, I got this portable wardrobe in one of the bedrooms, and it's where it's like an open air wardrobe, so you don't get, because in cold, damp areas, it's best not to have your clothes in a confined area unless you've got, the right stuff in your room or you're well ventilated. Thanks, Demoose. Really, I'll tell you what, I am loving the motivation people have been reaching out, especially other people, like not in the YouTube world, but the normal people I know. I'm actually, and it's funny that they see it through YouTube instead of in real life or in. Like one guy walked past me. I was in the car waiting for a pickup. I was picking somebody up, and they walked past and said, "Hey, Jonesy, good on you, mate. Well done on the run." And I went, "On you, bud." And he just kept walking. And he either seen me there or he seen the video. I do not know. I'll have to ask him. But and another thing too is that being a small town like we are, we're a city, but 25,000 people or 24,000 people. And if you sort of put your head up enough to be looked at, like I'm getting a lot of comments about promoting the island. You're promoting the island, but we don't like it. We don't want these mainlanders coming here, is what most of the comments are. So it's funny how they carry on like that. But there was a survey saying more people, the amount of people leaving the island is getting replaced by the amount of people moving into the island. So we're hanging at that. We're not growing, but we're not declining. But we're at this mix. I tell you, if you are a young person, like if you're in your 30s or in your 20s or even in your 40s, 50s, if you want to work and you're worried about living in the mainland, I tell you, this is the world's your oyster down here. It's actually unbelievable. I've just uploaded a video to Tasmania Island Life channel, the drive around channel. I hadn't done a decent video on there for a while. So it was pouring with rain. So what do? You drive around and whinge about the weather. I thought I'd go down the port. And as I went down the port, there was a couple of wood chip trucks. So these trucks get loaded up off site with wood chips, and they bring them down here. And the way they unload them is absolutely amazing. The way they unload them is absolutely amazing. Welcome to Tasmania. I'll just see if I can stop the. I didn't take a picture, but I got a video. And it absolutely looks like you're in Cape Canaveral and the rocket's about to take off. All right, I'm just trying. Oh, here it goes. So if you can see that truck, what they do, they load them. The truck drives on this platform. The driver gets out, and then the truck just goes up. That's not up high enough yet. It's going to go higher. And it goes up and up and up until all the wood chips fall out of the back of the truck. It's like instead of having a tipper, the whole truck goes up. There we go. It's probably the height now. And all the wood chips fall out the back door onto a conveyor belt. If you see the conveyors there on the right-hand side, run up and put it up on the top there where there's big bulldozers pushing it around. But I thought that was pretty amazing. But a lot of people don't see that sort of stuff. There is no dump bed. It's one big rigid truck. And the back door is a big flap, and it opens up, and all the wood chips fall out and go on the conveyor belt, and the truck just is up going to take off to Mars once the booster rockets fire in. Have a go at that. Honestly, that is crazy. It's Shawnee, that is crazy. Anyway, if you want to watch that in real time, that's on my other channel, on Tasmania Island Live. Yes. Anyway. Ooh, we've got a pop in the system. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gardeners of the world, welcome to the stage, the one, the only, Miss Shawnee Groves.
Hello, everyone. Good to see you.
How do you like that intro, Shawnee?
It was a great little intro. Appreciate it very much. Kind words.
That's all right. You're always welcome here. You know, this is your second home.
Yeah, I love that we get to hang out when your weather's crap. It's perfect.
I have been working way too many hours, and usually, see, the job I used to have used to be go out in the morning, finish around 1, maybe 1:30 in the afternoon, and go home. That was perfect for the YouTube world because I could do a bit of work, get a little bit of cash, and then do my hobbies in the afternoon and enjoy life. Whereas now I've been sort of put in a position where I go in early in the morning and I'm the last one to leave, which is like 4 in the afternoon or whenever. And today, if I wasn't going in for a bit of surgery today, I would have had to have gone to the mountains in the pouring rain to do this job that one of my family members had to go to. And yes, wasn't impressed. But anyway, on their way home now. So it's now 11. Yeah, it's 11
The
a.m. Yeah,
the theme of 2026 for Jonesy is worked too many hours, it sounds like.
I like the paydays.
Mhm.
Definitely like the paydays, and I've bought a few little things. And
Oh, Jonesy, guess what?
um,
Maybe you can figure it out already. We were kind of in a race to something. Who was gonna get it first? Do you know what I'm talking about?
we're talking about a race. Well, that used to be monetization.
It was that first, and then we were
Yeah.
joking about our equipment.
Oh,
I got
computer.
all new computer. Yeah.
Oh, dang.
I
Let me.
know. I did. I got it, all the stuffs.
Woohoo! All right.
Yeah. It's a desktop, and I have
Nice.
2 monitors and a keyboard and a mouse and a webcam now, so all of the equipment that is supposed to be for my remote job is over there, and now I'm just using my own stuff.
Yeah,
And I
you
tell you
sure.
what, it's like driving a new car, Jonesy.
I've sadly, I know the feeling because I'm driving the old jalopy that only starts every now and again.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted to start this live about an hour before, and
Mm.
I couldn't fire the computer up. It would not want.
Mm.
It did not want to work,
Oh,
and I had to turn it off and turn it on, and then
just
turn it off
unplug
and
it and
turn it on.
replug it.
No, I unplugged it. The only way it worked was to unplug everything out of the hard drive, all the
Oh.
all the different things. So it just knew, okay, I've got to turn on, and then click, bing, bong, it's on. Then I start plugging things in, and it's and I go. And then Andy called me up. And I said, "This is a good time." And Andy, I'll talk to you for a while,
Mhm.
and we'll wait for this computer to warm up. I want to go live. And he goes, "Oh yeah, how's your watch hours going?" I go, "Oh, they're going."
Yeah, you're at 800.
Yeah, let me have a current. It changes at my time at about 5:30 in the afternoon.
Mhm.
So
You'll
let
have
me
to
just.
start going live from your phone. Your computer's just gonna
No, well, I'm just gonna have to get a computer. That's I've been putting that problem off for a long time.
yeah, so was I.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know,
got a
it's yeah.
is it, your lovely other half has bent over backwards for you. Is that what he's done? And he's made sure he could do
It
the
was my
effort.
it was my dad.
Oh, yeah, dear old dads are the best people in the whole world. Let me say that. My children know that for sure.
Yeah, my brother figured out what to get because I don't understand any of it, and he even turned it on and set it up and then gave it to me. So, I just had to change a few things, and it was paid for by my dad. So thank you, Dad.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dad, Mr. Sean, Dad, Shawnee Dad, or Shawnee's
Yeah.
dad. Posty just dropped something in the letterbox.
Ooh.
It's pouring with rain.
Tell Charlie to
So
bring it to
I
you.
wish.
We only got a half an inch the other day, which I'll take, and now we're climbing up like Demoose Barbecue saying hid inside too hot over the weekend. We started heat what is it called? Extreme heat advisory started today, 95 Fahrenheit with like 100 degrees is the index, and
Yeah,
we're kind of on the monitoring of are we going to get any storms because of it, which I would accept a storm. Why
yeah,
not? And now it's gonna be, 88 all week, 9 days straight.
yeah. Could you take over for a minute, Shawnee, while I rescue this male?
Sure, go get the mail.
Oh, you'll be able to see me twinkle toe down them steps there. I got the
We
camera.
might. Oh, yeah, there's the stairs. Okay.
All right,
All
we'll be
right.
back shortly.
All right. While Jonesy carefully walks down wet stairs, Mr. 5K, to go get his mail to see what it is, we can chit chat together. So today, I did not make it to the garden property in the morning because I was moderating for another channel and I, commit to yes, I will help you and I'm not going to miss out on that. And there's no internet out there. If you've ever moderated on a cell phone, it's a joke. So I wanted to make sure I was home on the computer to do that, to have a good show. His chat usually has 100 people in it. So you're pretty busy as a moderator. There's only two of us. Um, Once I made it to the garden, the plan was to offer the children the pool time, right? We have a little blow up pool, it's nothing serious. Three kids, had everybody's swimsuits ready, told them the rules like I always do, because this isn't new. We've been through this before, and they were a bunch of monsters. It just got really out of hand really quickly. What I had to do was harvest the raspberries. So we did get 9 ounces. If you think of the little clamshells at the store, it was like one of those. And the shelling peas, my most favoriteest thing ever. We've been harvesting every day, and now it's getting to the point where I need to just let them go to seed. It's going to be hard to even keep them happy with the temperatures that I spoke about. What I want to do is get a couple more rounds harvested and blanch the peas themselves out of the pods and put them in the freezer, because I have never been able to grow enough peas to do that. So that is the goal this year, is to make that work. Now I have, yes, I see him waving. We have 2 bags in the freezer right now. So that's 2 more than we had last year. I'm trying to learn how to use my new technology. And so as you can see, it does this thing where it gets blurry, and I don't know how to fix it. And someone said, do the trick where you put your hand up to it. And it's like, okay, I did that, and now what? Because I kind of move when I talk. So I need it to know how to focus on me, watch me move. And I don't know how to run the settings, to be honest with you. I kind of found the settings in the computer, but I don't know how to make it work. I do have children awake, and I told them that I was going to go hang out with Radio Jonesy and to behave themselves. But I might have to go in there and say, okay, it's officially lights out time, interrupting my mom's space. Then I looked around to see if there's any containers that needed to be watered, because when it's hot like this, containers are your number one priority. So we did that quick, both here at home and at the garden property. Maybe if I shut it off and on, it'll work. If I do that, bring it back, will it recognize me? Why? Why does it do
I can
this?
see.
It's blurry. See that?
It's only in oh, it's only in 720p, but StreamYard, isn't
I
it?
don't know how to fix. Usually I'm more focused than this, and so I was trying to get it to pay attention to me. Oh, there we go. There, if I sit right here. So
Is it?
after what?
What sort of camera is it?
It says
Sort of web.
Logi on it. HD 1080p is the words I can see. Logitech.
Yep. And what does it look like? Anything?
What's it look like?
Camera. Like that.
I can send you a picture of it. I did test the mic on it, and it's total garbage. I have to use this mic. This mic is much more clear. The letters on the desktop that I got have HP on it. That's what I can tell you about it. I'd have to go into the settings to read you any more stats about the graphics card or any other. Oh, RAM. That's another word in computers.
Oh yeah.
Well,
me
mine
change
is little compared to that thing. That's a monster.
That's a professional. That one.
Mine just like clips to the monitor and holds there with gravity.
Let me show you with this one.
There's a squeaky toy.
That's Charlie. He's down here.
Okay. Mine's cuter than that.
So you can move that any way you want it.
That has the similar clip system. Yep. But the camera piece, mine's cuter. And it is a cord.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be cuter if it's from Shawnee Groves? What you got, buddy?
Right. Oh, what's going on over here?
All right, welcome in. Nothing else has happened.
Let's see here. Is it still just 2, 3, 2?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, the
Yeah,
replay watchers, how you doing out there?
Yeah, I do get a few replay watches.
Mm-hmm.
See, that one's watching.
Oh, there. It's Radio Jonesy 4.
Yes, which is technically Australian Radio Indie, but
ARI, yeah.
yeah. See, the thing is when this I'll just let a few secrets, YouTube secrets out, right? If you're chasing watch hours,
Mm-hmm.
unhood myself from the wet weather.
Mm-hmm.
If you're chasing watch hours, if you do, say you do a 2 hour live, you can watch it on your own channel. So there's another 2 hours for you. You can watch it on another channel that's connected to you, but on a separate email. And then you get another couple of hours. And then you can go to another channel connected to you on a third email, and you can get another couple of hours. So if you work that formula out, you need like a 1,000 emails and then
Mm.
do a 1 hour. We'll do a 1,000 emails, do a 4 hour live, and then watch it yourself for the 4 hours on the 1,000 different emails. And boy, you instantly got your. I think that's how the old scams used to work, to be honest with you.
Well, they would assign bots to watch. Is that what you mean?
Well, that's what's happening now. But
Okay.
like YouTube, Google or YouTube are checking stuff like that. But you're allowed to watch your own content. Like this has just happened to me recently. I've
What's
logged
up?
on. I've logged on to all my gardening channels that I watch are all on Outback Tasmania. Right.
Okay.
Apart from, I don't even. I think I did comment, but I was watching you walking around your property garden. And I had you with had you running with the wonderful live that you did with Robin's Gardens,
Mm-hmm.
or Robin's Garden, and I didn't really watch much of it, but it was in the background running while I was doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was just letting look like, and the ads roll by and things like that happen. So I let I do a lot of that, but if you if you watch your own channel, if you're using your own channel to watch YouTube and then your own videos pop into your own feed of your channels, has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just happened. I only noticed that for the first time.
It happens all
Oh,
the time. They recommend my stuff to me, or I get notifications for my own stuff. Yeah.
that's crazy. Well, that's only just started happening to me.
Well, they
So,
changed the content in the YouTube studio. They changed the content tab, the way it looks. Have you been in YouTube studio on
yeah,
a computer?
yeah, I've been doing
Okay.
that. Trying to do that every now and again. I like the way the dollar signs thing works. Tells you what your videos are doing, which ones are more successful than others.
The
Have you?
estimated revenue column, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the one that's got the.
Yeah,
Let
it
me.
was like I made more money on a 2-minute
Yeah,
video
yeah,
than a 20-minute video. And I was like, because
yeah,
they watched the whole 2 minutes and on 20 minutes they only watch 8. Like I was like, "What?"
yeah. No, no. What it is, your first ad revenue comes in at the start, and then there's an ad revenue coming in at the end. Whether they watch it or not, it's another thing. With
Mhm.
a 20-minute video, you know, people watch 6 minutes or
Mhm.
8 minutes. Well, you get your ad coming in, and then they skip through it all, and then maybe a 45-second ad comes on, and they just jump off and they go somewhere else. So and you only, like, for that long video, you're only getting that one sort of ad revenue. Whereas if you do a lot of, say, 3 and 4 minute videos, you're going to get the ad at the start and the ad at the end. If people sort of, and people, the ad at the end, people sort of, oh, it's finished. I'll go grab a cup of tea, or I'll go get me coffee, or
Yeah,
I'll
we
just,
treat it as a commercial like in the old
yeah,
days. Yeah.
yeah. And then they come back to the computer, and then they grab their remote, or if they're on the TV, and and then they get to the next thing they're going to watch, and hopefully one of yours pops in again, and
Yeah.
then and that cycle continues. But that is a smart. The thing is to watch your analytics, work out what's working, and replicate it. That's the best advice someone ever gave me on
Yeah,
YouTube
just
World.
keep looping into like your audience tells you what you should make
Yeah,
essentially if you follow
that's
it
it.
that way. The shorts that I keep getting watched this whole month and last month is my Egyptian walking onions and my asparagus life cycle. So I did do another Egyptian walking onion short
Yeah.
um, to try and see what we would get.
Yeah, and had my shorts are getting like stretched to the maximum. But when I do YouTube shorts,
Gandalf.
hey Gandalf, good to see you, brother. I popped into Gandalf yesterday in Steve's live when I was going down to the doctors, and
Gandalf is a nice person.
he certainly is. And everyone needs a Gandalf Smith in their life.
Yeah. He was a very good supporter the other day on the live that you said you listened to where we have story time. He requested that once we finish the story, I don't know how many chapters are in it, I record me reading from beginning to end in one. And I said I could do that.
Yep. Story time. Oh, and drinking a jar of honey. Wow, that's
It's
fun.
tea. It's tea. A
Which,
jar of honey. Well, I did have a question for you. This whole project, this, what do you call it? Your urban backyard
yeah,
outback transformation thing.
yeah, my
Has this project changed your outlook on retirement? Now, given you did take on a full-time position with work outside of that, is it giving you a different vision for the next 5 years?
um, yes, my new vision is I got a year and a half, I'd reckon,
Mhm.
of this lifestyle, and that cements a family member into the system very well,
Oh, okay.
and then I just step away, and then maybe do one day, maybe 2 days a week. That's going to be, and then
Okay.
I've worked out a strategy with my 3 monetized channels, and I'm I'm doing that this month right now, getting ready
I
for
am
July.
so behind on your content. I feel like you had every channel poop out a video today, and I was like, I'm gonna have to watch all these later.
No, you don't have to watch any of them, to be honest, because YouTube will find the people who are there. Like the drive around videos are making more money than the other videos that I do. Believe it or
Still,
not,
really,
I put
still,
I,
that's
I
still the
put a
jam.
I
What?
put I put the camera in the cradle, drive around wherever I go, talk about nothing seriously, and they say, "This is here. Look at this over there. Blah blah blah. It's raining. Look at the sunshine. Yada yada yada. Tasmania's fantastic." That sort of scenario. I put a video out, bang, $5 at least, and then the second week maybe up to $10, and then it's it's never going to get you rich, but when that system works, and because my cradle broke in my work car,
Mm.
and I don't want to take the phone cradle out of my good car or the
Mm-mm.
Jeep. I'm waiting on a new cradle to arrive. I
Okay.
don't want. I bought one from the local cheap store here, Kmart.
Squeaka, squeaka.
How you doing, buddy? And it just doesn't work in my phone. My phone is a little bit. Over the squeak. Where's the chicken? Where's the Charlie? There he is. What do you got?
My dog tears the squeaky out of the device. My dog also could eat your dog.
Yeah. Well, the plan is to have a dog that can sit on your lap and just be nice to you. But let me say, he took a. If you're not careful, he's very protective of the family. Right. So, just say I pat the daughter on the back, like "good job today" or whatever. He'll
Yeah.
attack me for patting her because he thinks I'm hitting her.
Oh
Or
boy.
or if I sit on the lounge, just say I sit on the lounge, and then for whatever reason hold my wife's hand, he tries to attack me. He thinks I'm hurting her.
Mm.
He's very, and then if someone pats me on the back, he attacks them. Don't you touch that person? Yeah, like he's very. I don't know. He's very protective. He's a very
Mhm.
strange dog. He loves his chicken. That's his birth. That's his three-year-old birthday present.
Ah, and it's still working.
He's
Toys
got a
don't
lot.
last long.
No, he protects them,
Hmm.
and yeah, he like he sits when we're not here. We got a camera on him, so when we're not here,
Yeah, that's
he,
right.
he sits on the lounge and he curls up into a little ball. And then, if just say the postman arrives, you see if you watch the camera, you'll see him. Oh, ears up, head moves, jumps on the floor, jumps on the other lounge, hands on the window. Get away from the house.
Yeah.
He goes like that, and then the postie goes "Ooh," like that to the window because we can see the camera looks out the house that way. And
You got action out there? What's happening?
panel tech,
Panel tech?
yeah.
Someone's getting solar put in?
Oh yes, they got a phone call yesterday, and I was asked, did I want solar panels and batteries? You can get them for free. For free.
Oh, sure.
And, and the money just comes out on your electric bill. And then in like 4 or 5 years from now, you'll have like almost free power. And I told the guy on the phone, mate, I don't want to go for this stuff. I don't like being rude. If they're nice to me, hello, sir, blah, 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 I try to be nice to them. But if they come in with, yeah, I'm trying to sell you this, but yeah. But anyway, long story, I said to him, mate, I've already got them. I've got panels everywhere and I've got batteries to the yin yang. Don't need your help. See you, mate. And he goes, oh, sorry, sir. Thank you. And then there goes the panel tech guy. He's probably he stopped right and he's gone. He's looking for him.
Mhm.
Anyway, it's his problem.
That happened to us, but with garbage services. They were going door to door in the neighborhood, which it's 2026. Can we find a better business model? I don't need you going door to door and knocking on everybody's doors to sell me something I already have. It was very disrespectful, I felt, because I don't like
Yeah.
being bothered. And it was a company that's 60 miles away. I'm not going to even be using garbage services here in a couple of months, hopefully. We'll be burning our garbage, so no, stay away.
Yeah, it's funny. Like in Japan, you're not allowed. Like my daughter's off to Japan, and they're looking at houses and things like that. But you're not allowed to burn anything in your backyard.
Anything?
No, can't burn. Here we go. Look, what's he doing? He's rolling on it now. Look. Oh,
Is it? He's getting it. It's just like if
yeah.
he caught a bird. That's what they do.
You getting it? Good boy, come here. No, he's just doing Charlie stuff. Yeah, no, it's weird, and it, when you look at her future, like just say you look at a young adult buys a property in a foreign country, doesn't give you the immediate rights to stay there, but you get 3 months. You get full moon tonight, strawberry moon. Oh, gee, that means the tides are going to be big.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
So in some places you have to pay an extra tax on your property if you are a non-resident and you're only there 3 months out of the year. Is that a thing for her?
no, it's
Okay.
you just got to. But if you just say you purchase just say I go over there and purchase a property and say I am a YouTuber or what's the official term for people working in social media?
An
Anyway,
influencer?
yeah, content creator. I'm a content creator. Well, they'll accept you straight away as okay. You're going to earn money. You're going to live here because you just bought a house, and you're going to spend your money here, and you can work from here. Show us your insurance. You got to buy health insurance, which is fair enough, and you get a residency straight away. Then you can live there for as long as you want. But there's monkeys and bears and all sorts of weird stuff in Japan. But and it snows. It depends on where you live, all that sort of
Yeah,
stuff.
I know somebody over where it snows. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're a young adult and you can purchase a nice property for 30,000 Australian dollars, compared to right here, right now, where we live here, her best option around here would be about 430,000.
Oh, okay.
Why would you spend? Why would you put your whole life in the hands of a bank for $400,000 that you're going to have to pay back for your? You're going to have to be working for the man forever when you can save the cash. There's another car. It's a busy little street today, and you can save the cash, pay cash for a property, go there for 3 months, come back here for a month or two, go back to your property, and she's learning the trade of this game as well. She's got a
Mm.
very good she's got a very good teacher, but she's a lot smarter than me. So if anyone's going to be able to do this, she's just bought herself this fantastic DJI 4. You know, those new fancy cameras with the gimbal that turns around, looks at you, follows you, zoom,
Yeah.
uh, stick it on a wall, magnet things, and it's got. I said before you go to Japan, you're going to have to use that camera to get to know how to use it. So you're going to have to follow me down the beach, and we're going to have to film some videos. Then you're going to have to go home and edit them, and see how hard it is and easy it is, and then you can do all this stuff for me. Well, you can do it for you. And so she's planning on doing this. I'm in Japan having a great old time, and then I'm back in Japan looking at properties. I'm thinking about moving to Japan. What are the benefits about that? That sort of channel.
Hmm.
So she's got the ideas cooking, and there are channels out there that have done that and are doing that and are very
Hmm.
successful. So it's a very popular subject at the moment.
Yeah, like it's living debt free, leaving America to live in was it Taiwan or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, over in yeah, not Taiwan. There's a lot of people moving to
Philippines. I don't
yeah,
know
the
which one it was.
Philippines. What's the other one?
Hmm.
There's another one there that everyone's going to. But anyway,
Yeah.
oh, and of all things, last night a video popped into my feed. I'm sitting on the lounge, and up comes this 63-year-old lady from Australia who's a bit of a artist, yeah, with a big long nails and glamorous looking 63-year-old living in rental a property in Sydney, paying $600 a week rent
A week.
and a week, yeah, 600 Australian a week. And if you're living in Sydney, you'd probably be earning, say, 1,200 a week in wages because you need a good job to sort of live there. And so you've only got 600 left for all your bills, which are humongous living in Sydney, and travel expenses, cars, everything else on top of that. So it's a real dire lifestyle. Well, they said you're going to have to move out for a month where find yourself somewhere to live because we're going to renovate the house and then you can come back in. And when you come back in, it's 750 a month, a week. And she said, you know what, you can give it to somebody else who needs it because I'm out of here. And she went over to Vietnam for 3 months because you're allowed a 3 month visa. So she went to Vietnam, put all the stuff in storage, thought this is a nice place, went back to Sydney to visit a family, and then about a week later flew back, and she's living for about $50 a week in Vietnam, and that's accommodation. She's got food. She's living in like a shared, like somebody's house, but she's got a room.
Yeah, she's renting a room. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but it's on a beach. There's rice paddy fields around it. There's restaurants and like a small coastal community, not like a big city. And she's going, look at this life. Look at the life I've got now. And her, she got a solicitor to look into how can she get residency. And they said at your age now, the best thing to do. They're very happy for you to spend your money here. So you just got to leave the country. So every 3 months, she books these cheap flights. She could go to the next country across, Bangkok or something like that, and then come back into Vietnam 2 days later if she wanted to,
Wow.
and get another 3 months, and then get another 3 months, and get another 3 months.
Can
So
she still get her retirement from Australia though?
well, she's you don't get until you're 67, and she was only 63. So
She must
I'm
not have
good.
spoke about that plan.
I didn't talk about. Well,
Okay.
no, she's what did she say? She back home. She's whatever. She's like some sort of artist, whatever. And she says, I don't really want to work here. But I think that was her being official on camera. Like I'm pretty sure she's earning money
Mhm.
doing whatever she does. But yeah. Anyway, it was and it was an Australian woman, but the camera guy, the guy at the channel, was a Vietnamese guy. So he was speaking to her. Like
Oh.
it was really weird, like to get this feed into my content. And I thought, well, this is unusual. As the rain's even heavier now.
And inspiring. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down, and if you're still on, I'll come back up. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you've got an activity going on
There's.
there.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for popping in. Thailand. Sorry, Gandalf. That was the place, mate. And Thailand sounds like a wonderful location. There you go, Gandalf. If you want to pop in and say hi, if you're free for, I've got another the medical appointment I went to yesterday. It's been extended now to today to the surgery part of it, which is a bit sad in a way to get chunks of your flesh taken out. As long as they take out the bad bits, or they take out bits they think could be bad and are told they're not bad, because in the past I've had pieces taken out and they've said no, it's still the tails of the malignant cancer cells are still there, so we're going to have to go back in and take out more, which I've had that done a couple of times, which is very unpleasant. But without that, you are absolutely toast. What's the matter, buddy? Good boy. Yeah, but anyway, Outback Tasmania, we are motoring along with little gardening segments. I'm going to hopefully get you're good at Gandalf. You keep making them, buddy. I just put that link there. Wasn't sure. Usually I just put it in the chat. If you ever see me and Shawnee talking, and just go back down the list, because I only just put it in there, and then I usually say at the time I put it in there, I'll only invite up people that are part of the community, the people that I'm not too sure about. I really don't let them come up. I've had people downstairs in the basement a few times on a few lives, and I just keep saying, look, thanks for popping in. I'll I'll check your channel out later. Yeah, because I'm just playing that game now. I'm just being polite, nice, and I do not want drama or issues. And the Outback Tasmania gardening sort of thing is growing. I'm getting a bit of a snowball effect happening. I'm up to about 830 watch hours now. So for that short amount of time, it seems to be going fairly well. Yeah, 832 watch hours at the moment. With I probably won't get many for a little while. That video I did recently was sort of pretty boring, but it's just me. If you want to see what I get up to in my day-to-day weekends or during the week out the backyard, this is a place to be. Definitely definitely looking forward to getting plants in the garden in the actual ground when it warms up a touch. We did have a frost in the on the grass during the week before it started to rain. It got down to about -1 at night, and I did have two little tomato plants out in little pots outside. Um, I expected to see them down and out for the count, but no, they were pretty well still hanging in there. So I've got about another 30 to up pot. So I'm looking forward to getting outside and doing that and keeping them in the greenhouse. I think that's my best bet with those ones. I've had no luck with any germination on the capsicums or the peppers, whatever you want to call them. I'm not trying to do chilies this year because the only one going to eat them is going to be me. So what's the point unless I give them away? Capsicums are another story. We use a lot of them in stir fries and stuff. And tomatoes, I could have as many tomatoes as we like. And the onions are coming up too. I'm learning the best way of doing the onions. So I've never grown onions in my life. I've got probably 60, 120 seedlings coming up. I got ready to plant some more. So yeah, I'm just doing that sort of stuff, and people seem to watch it. So that's what I'm at. I've got Island Life in Tasmania as the driving around channel, which is a very strange one because I really wanted Island Life to be my life on the island. That's what I wanted that channel to be. And I done vlogs and I said, Leah, we're going over here. Let's go check out this town, or we're going over here. Let's go check out that. And in the end, when I was getting a bit of coaching from a very well renowned YouTuber who was helping me out pro bono, which was very nice, he basically went over all my stuff and said, look, your drive arounds here are working. Don't just keep putting this in, and people will either watch it or they won't. And yeah, so I've got to get more of that content out. And most of that content of the driving around too is just me driving to work or driving to an appointment or going somewhere. So I might as well put the camera in the cradle and make a few extra dollars and show people what this island is really like without all the glamorous Instagram clickbait. Look how beautiful it is. I am beautiful, and this is beautiful around me. You know, those sort of people. I'm really over those videos. I do not watch those videos. I watch down to earth, real life, how it is stuff. You know, like I don't do color grading. I don't do any of that fancy stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gardeners around the world, welcome to the stage, Shawnee Grows.
All right, so over here in Minnesota, the only things that are coming out of the garden right now are your typical lettuce, peas, if you have some kind of strawberry, raspberry, that kind of thing. But look at this thing. This is a black diamond watermelon.
It's not a
So
soccer ball. World Cup's on at the moment. You've been kicking that around.
so the way we get these things, I have more to show, is there's this little produce stand that they just painted green. It used to be red. And he goes, "Yeah, local produce for sale." And we've bought from him every year, but we always
Oh, hang on, Shawnee. One of us is frozen. Hopefully, hope it's not you. Um, Let me go over here and see that I am still. Yeah, you frozen, Shawnee. Don't know why. Yeah, I thought it might have been me. But look at that serious look on her face. The wonderful ponytail. No, she just jumped. She'll pop back in. She's got a whole new system up and running. So maybe I'm the guinea pig and she's testing it out with us, which is fabulous to do. And yes, I'm not happy with this camera angle. I don't get that visual sort of look. I'm trying to work out another way. Well, while Shawnee's sorting out her stuff, let me just do this. And I'm just going to. That's a lovely shot of the wires. Well, you can see the cranes now down at the port. That's a bonus. So I'm just going to try to move this camera. This could be dicing with the rules. Do not move cameras during a live. That's why that happens. Oh my lord. Okay, she's out. She's out. She's down. She's balancing. Okay. Okay, I am back. Let's hope this camera is working. Let me have a look. No, it's not working. So now I have to do this. Okay, sorry about all this YouTube sort of noise. I just, every time I do this with this silly camera. Okay, now leave everything alone. Put that on, and that is, well, that's sort of a much better shot. I'm going to leave it as it is. And yes, mate, it is cold and wet. Stupid technology. There's newfangled computers, Shawnee, I tell you. Yeah. Let me just see if I do this. Does that make it better or worse? That'll do. Okay. I was in the middle of showing us wonderful stuff. Yep. Well, I'm sure you can come back, Shawnee. You were working before. In the middle of wonderful things. So she had this wonderful soccer ball. It was painted green, and the World Cup is on. And I think USA are going to have problems. I think from now on in, the teams get a bit stronger. I was just watching Paraguay. They beat Germany, which everyone tipped Germany. Of course, they tipped Germany. Germany are 6 times champions of the world. The thing is with these commentators, right? They're living in past history. They're not like Brazil only just beat Japan today. And the commentators all said, oh, no, Brazil are way too good. Well, they were good. They beat them 2-1 just in the last minute of normal time. But that is enough for me. Let's, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gardeners around the world, welcome back to the stage. And she's not a movie star in the movie Frozen. She is Shawnee Graves.
Yeah, the computer said, we're not talking to your internet anymore for no good reason. So here I am again. Did you
Anyway,
get to see my onion? I don't know
no,
what part I froze at.
we only got the soccer ball, the green soccer
Okay, so there's this that we got at this produce stand and a
ball.
tomato, just the red ones. I like more
Wow,
of the purple, pink ones.
that
And
is humongous.
it's a
That's a
good
big
sizer.
lot.
Yeah. A green pepper, and then there's a cucumber too, and I didn't want to get all that out. And I go, where are you getting all this, Mr. Selling Local Produce? None of this is possible to have right now in June in Minnesota. And here he's got a family member that grows in Missouri. So all
Wow.
this stuff came from Missouri. And so then we started asking like, okay, how many acres do you have? And they didn't want to talk about it anymore. So they do grow the best watermelon. It's a black diamond watermelon. It's pretty
Oh,
wonderful. And we
yeah.
always get every
You,
summer we get it
can
from
you
them.
show that onion again,
The
Shawnee?
onion.
Yeah, I want to ask a
So
question.
I don't think this is a storage onion because it hasn't been cured.
Yeah,
He's
but
just selling it fresh. And I'm wondering if it's a Walla Walla onion. What's your
oh, voila.
question?
My question is, yeah, you'd have to dry that out, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Then you
this
have
will
to.
not store
So what do you
because
got to?
this.
What? No, but don't you hang it upside down like that? The way you got it?
So you can hang them like this and
Yeah,
have good airflow, and what you need is this whole thing to dry out,
yeah,
and then you won't have any chances of bugs or fungus getting into here. So usually you cut it like this after it's been dried for
yeah.
storage, and then you're keeping it in a cool, dry place, and you could possibly um, peel a little bit of this off and trim the roots at that point, but you don't want to do any of that while you're in the drying stage. Like this doesn't even have a good skin on it yet, so that's why I think it's just for fresh eating.
Okay. How long would it take to dry an onion?
4 weeks,
Okay,
just like
nice.
garlic.
Well, I'm learning all this stuff. That's very good. That's why
So
I've got you
then,
on.
what?
That's why I've got you here. You're the expert.
So then, we also visited the fruit truck, and I got me a case of
Yeah.
peaches.
Peaches. There's a good song about
So this
peaches.
is the more of the fuzzy kind. I had the other kind before this, and they're not the good one. These are the good ones. And so these ones came from Georgia because we don't have the Colorado ones until
Hang on, hang on,
August.
hang on, hang on, hang on. You've got a Georgia peach.
I have a Georgia peach. So we've been eating on these. We did have cherries. Bing cherries came on that truck as well. We just every month the fruit truck, it's a big semi and you meet in a parking lot and you
Yep.
pay them cash and you get a box of fruit. That's the way we do it over here.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I ate
I
the first banana pepper from my garden today. Yeah, Gandalf, right on. My peppers look like CRAP.
only Gandalf. That's not for Shawnee. That's for Gandalf.
Also, we are finally getting a farmer's market here. Oh, one that you can get to that's close. Are you going to sell at it? Are you going to get in on it? Are you going to sell some produce? Gandalf, answer all my questions.
Yeah, Gandalf. We're grilling Gandalf.
Did you just like eat the banana pepper like a carrot? Like tell me how you ate it. Mine look the same, Shawnee. Your peppers look like CRAP? I'm serious. They're like you if you've seen the tour. This
Yeah.
big, discolored, garbage. I don't know. I had a great year last year.
What do you do to your soil? Actually, here's a question for you. What
Mm.
do you put any sort of manures
No,
and
I don't
turn
do
them in?
manure.
You
I
don't?
had stopped tilling.
Yep.
Um, Normally I just grow a cover crop and then let it winter kill, and then I plant
Yep.
into it. I didn't use any granulars this year. Normally, when I plant tomatoes and peppers, I buy a granular
Yep.
all-purpose fertilizer. It might say like 4 tomatoes on it. It might be Espoma or Down to Earth, those companies. I didn't do any of that. So what happened in the pepper patch was a bunch of marigolds have been chopped and all the stalks were in it. And I thought, oh, this is a great ground cover. I'll just plant into this. And now we are having some grass show up and some clover. It's okay so far. The liquid feed I used to do was fish emulsion from
Yep.
Neptune's Harvest, and then I did all this educational reading over the winter, as one does when it's snowy outside. And it talked about how bugs are attracted to sick plants. You know, they emit VOCs, volatile organic compounds, and usually it's from too much nitrogen. The plant isn't using the carbs and the sugars correctly, and it emits that smell, and the bugs come to it. So I was staying away from using fish emulsions this year, actually. I've switched to focusing on micronutrients. So, what I've done is get MicroPack from Advancing Eco Agriculture. So, it has sulfur, iron, copper, magnesium, molybdenum, stuff like that. And I've
Yeah.
been applying that in a liquid foliar feed, which I'm still working on for measuring. Now, when they were indoors, I used Grow Up by Fox Farm. That's what I've done so far this year.
I've never heard of any of those, but yeah,
Okay.
I get it. But over here we've got Charlie Carp. That is the fish emulsion. They
Yeah.
get, they get all the carp out of the rivers. You know, like the carp fish are what are they, invasive species? So these companies fish them out and then put them through the blender, and then you know get your uh,
Yes.
get your fish
You can buy
emulsion.
it like that. Okay.
Yeah, and then the chicken pellets. What do they call that? The what's that one called? I don't know. We get different companies, but chicken pellets. It's just chicken poo that you can play with your hands without it really.
Yeah, you
Well,
said it's pelletized.
yeah, yeah, and then the little slow release fertilizers. You know, the little balls. Those little gold looking.
Like a granular. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. They're the things I know about. But have you seen?
I
Oh yeah.
hold that question. I usually get into blood meal and feather meal, and I didn't do any of that. I only did that
No,
in the
this one.
potatoes, and then I was gonna say I want to try alfalfa pellets. That's a nitrogen. I
Cool.
didn't buy any though. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, I've got a seedling tray right here on the windowsill.
Mm. We're
Nothing's open.
growing.
Yeah, nothing's open.
Is this capsaicins or whatever?
Yeah, capsicums.
Capskins.
Yeah, well, but when you have a really close look at this potty mix that I've used, it's really wood chips.
Oh,
When you really
so
look.
have you made your own sieve yet to deal with that when you
No,
get a bag of potting mix? I
I
haven't made one either, to tell you
I,
the truth.
I see it a lot. I see people doing it all the time. I go,
I've
yes.
never made one.
Let me just go here.
We're getting an inside look on a little greenhouse setup in Jonesy's studio.
Yes. Sitting there on the windowsill gets lots of light.
Okay.
And it's the wrong time,
Um,
obviously.
the temperature. Do you know anything about what the temperature is inside that thing?
Uh,
Got a little thermometer.
I could get
Put a little meat stick thing in there.
I've got one of them upstairs. I should use that. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to know what it's reading at. Yeah.
What should it be before I get a heat mat?
Well, because you're trying to grow peppers, they like to germinate at like 80 Fahrenheit. What is that Celsius?
No chance of getting that.
That's when they want to open up and grow and say hi.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm not getting any to germinate. Um, but I'm very surprised. All the tomatoes have come up. They've come up very nicely in the greenhouse.
Yes, I saw that.
But and the ones from the ones from the tomatoes from the store have probably come up, say 30%.
Mm,
So I've got about 30% out of them, and the ones out of the supermarket, out of the packet from my favorite shop down at the big box store, that's probably 90% success rate on those ones. So
yeah.
very impressed. So I'm definitely going to get some more of them in, because here we eat like you always talk about grow what you eat,
Yes.
eat what you grow. Um, we eat
Let the
carrots.
rhythm flow. I'm just kidding.
Yes. I, I've been quietly. I really enjoy that song in a few of my videos, but I thought it might upset you, but I'm not too sure. But I thought that was. I'm gonna have to do some more music, actually.
You're gonna whip some more up? I wondered when you were gonna.
Yeah, well, the computer's been giving me grief, so I've just left it alone. But
What do you use your tomatoes? What are you doing?
what am I going to do? I'm just going to up pot them into, take them out of the little trays there, out of them pods, and put them in a little bucket,
Okay.
like, and then each one of them there'll be like 60 of them,
Mhm.
and then I'll let them grow as far as they can go there. Then I'll up pot them again, and then by that time spring's here, and they're hitting the dirt in the garden, ready to go. And I want to have one area, like a couple of areas. We don't get has to be on the left hand side of the property because the sun comes up further. See, that's which way is north? North, south, and that's east. That's east. So north, south, yeah, east and west. So from the north, like the sun's coming up in the northeast, but slowly it comes around and starts as summer gets closer, the sun rises on the other side of the property and comes over the house this way. So all the sun that we're lacking this time of year is from the trees next door not getting the sun across. And I spoke to the owner of the property, and she said, "I don't mind you taking them down to fence level at this spot, but not these ones because these ones are huge. But the huge ones are the ones I wanted to get rid of." So I'm just sort of bit the bullet there and said, "Well, I'll get rid of those ones you said I could. That'll give me a bit of extra light in the afternoon in winter, and then I'll just have to wait till summer and then appreciate what I have." I what set you
He said sauteed it with onions, bell pepper, celery, and carrot, which is like a mirepoix Gandalf, but it had no heat to it. Jinkies. And then, yeah, I asked him if the farmer's market starts in July. Oh, I was going to ask, so when they get like this, what are you going to do?
as in steak, as in holding them up. Ah, how do we eat them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, no. We have we go to the supermarket now and buy little $5 bowls of salads. Like right now, my eldest daughter will eat steak and salad right in the middle of winter
Why,
instead of
why
having.
aren't you growing salad, Jonesy?
I've got well, I'm trying.
Okay. Sorry.
I,
Continue.
I but our family, apart from me, our family eat salad like it's gone out of fashion. I want onions, potatoes, tomatoes, and peppers because we do stir fries with carrots. So I've got carrots, peppers, and
Mm.
onions. I've got all them things in the ground, in the seeds. So this is you know how we said 1 year is my test, and I'm going to be working out where it works. And
Hmm.
I'm in that situation now. And little greenhouses, I'm probably going to have a polytunnel going across the yard at one of the levels. So that's going to be where a lot of my pre-season and like my spring and my fall gardens will be growing in there as well with tomatoes and capsicums and whatever else they family desire. So there's no point growing stuff that we're not going to eat.
Yeah, you gotta get them to tell you the list, and then that's what you'd learn each
Broccoli
plant
as
at a
well.
time.
Oh, if all my broccoli grow, I'm going to have way too much, which is going to be a good problem to have. So I'm planning on having a whole broccoli area, and yes, we would love something like that. See how they tell me. See those we'd buy that from the store or the market or wherever, and then we'd save the seed. But they tell me the
This isn't
green.
mature.
Yeah, they say don't
Mm-mm.
do the red ones or the orange ones.
Those are mature. Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, we still save the seed.
Everything smells so good.
And
What?
how's your channel going, Shawnee?
Oh, I don't know. Um,
Are you happy with the results of what you've been up to and how you've
yeah, I
so,
don't know, like, I don't know how many subs I have, but I know that I've gained a few each week. I get at least 2, right?
yep,
Um, I try to go to a couple new places each month as far as exposure on gardening groups.
yeah.
And so,
Um,
like, I've got this one now that's been promoting my channel and has been very kind, and they have about 30,000 subs. And so what I've been doing is going live an hour and a half after their live ends and moving those people into my live chat. So I've met some new people.
Very nice.
And I changed up how I do my garden tour for June. I tried to be in it more.
Yes, I'm enjoying those videos more, a lot
Okay.
more than what you've. When you usually film like 5 minutes of footage and you put them, incorporate them in your talk about your garden, which is good too. But really, when you see the power of the wind, the strength of the wind,
Yes.
the yeah, your structures where your plants are failing, and you're going to move this to there, and you're going to try this differently. Things like that are great content. I I'm suggesting I enjoy it. Let me say that. Like me and the wife were watching that, sitting in the lounge watching that, and she's going, "It must be very open. It must be like a big plain or something that have that much wind." I said,
Mhm.
"Well, we have wind in the trees. Like wind comes over because of the ridge line. The wind from the back of the property comes, it misses us altogether, but it hits them tops of trees.
Mhm.
It's funny how all that sort of stuff works."
Yeah, there's no forest where I'm at. There is forests, but they're down the road over here, down the road over there. So yeah, we're trying to figure out how to manage wind and then snow drifts is the same kind of concept. Just putting different things in places on the property to see where we can control it.
Yeah.
The clipboard is spewing out ideas as far as what have I killed this month. Maybe going around the garden and talking about that because I it happens.
Yeah, no,
To
you wouldn't be a gardener without putting something somewhere and it fails, because
Yeah.
that's how we learn all the time. Yeah,
Uh,
my
yeah.
poor old side of the house, Lavender Lane.
Uh-huh.
Well, Lavender Lane is going to be succulent alley or something. I think all the lavender's starting to not like it there. It's all dying off. It's looking very sad.
So is it just going through its life cycle of we're gonna be
Everything,
done and then we're gonna come back?
I hope so, but everything I read, everything that I watch says if this is what's happened to your lavender, it's time to reassess. And then other
Oh.
videos are saying you need to put more eggshells crushed up. You need to put more. I don't know. There was some video I watched last night. Expert was trying to tell me what I got to do to my lavender to give it one last shot at life.
How old is it?
It'll be 3 years old.
Okay.
It's not that old, really, but um, it's in like all my plants are in shady spots. So
Yeah.
and if you know lavender, lavender comes from like the rocky terrains of Spain or somewhere, or Portugal or somewhere like that, where it originates from, where it's hot, dry, hardly any soil, where it's all
Oh,
great, you know.
it's been getting rained on. Do you think it's rotting?
Well, the slope of the land suggests the
Mm,
water just doesn't. The
okay.
water would just run straight down. Like you should see the water coming out at the staircase when I was walking down the stairs. The amount of
Yeah.
water, there's these little cracks in the bottom of the steps connected to the wall across there, where obviously the water is hitting their retaining wall and finding my little cracks for it to come out. So, oh, look who's
We've
here.
got Devil Dog in the chat.
We've got the grill
Welcome.
master. I seen his latest video this morning, cooking
Mhm.
on the grill, given to him by the wonderful Ed. And my wife said, "You can't eat them pork chops or them pork steaks because they're pink." And then you turned them over, and half of them were burnt or crispy in the middle. They were pretty. They looked pretty good. They had the hamburgers, and then you put their marinated steaks on. Yep, I was salivating when that come on. I was going, "Ooh, I wouldn't mind a big steak right about now." But
So you'd like to see more grill videos from Devil Dog?
definitely, Devil Dog doesn't do enough to for his channel. He's more. There's more to Devil Dog than the guy who goes live every
Right.
Sunday morning my time.
Then the live games. There's the life. He has a life, right? He
I
has
mean,
interests and
he's
hobbies.
he's got acres, right? He's got a few
Acres.
acres. He's got chickens. He's got turkeys. He's got goats. He's got projects to the yin yang, you got to work harder. Yeah,
To
you
film
got
it is
yeah.
tricky.
Well, just hey, mate, you know how you're doing the go on to buy yourself one of them really cheap phone, like a $6 tripod. That's what I'm using out the back, and it's working now for me for my gardening channel. You can, because of the land, it's all slated. So the tripod, if I put the monopod out, because I was using the monopod, but it has to be perfectly flat for the phone to be balanced. If you don't, the phone falls over. So I've got this tripod, and man, I just move it. I got to learn to move it. I got to play the YouTube game and film. If I'm cutting, film it, cut a few bits, stop, go over, move this camera, another angle, go back,
That's
film
what
that
they
first,
say to do, yeah.
stop, go back, get the camera, get another angle, and then edit that into your. So on my last video, if you watch one section, I'm cutting with this electric saw,
The
and
review
then
of the saw.
yeah, I did. There's a whole video of that to come out shortly, Shawnee. That's another story. But the I cut one way for about 15 minutes. I'm still cutting all this wood, and then I thought, oh crap, I haven't moved the camera. And then
Yeah.
I went and moved the camera to the other side, and then when I done the editing, I just dragged that footage into there, then cut, and then bit of that footage, and I've dragged some of that other footage back, and I just went like that for a bit. It worked.
Yeah, you had some slow-mo fire
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
shots.
I enjoyed
Yeah.
doing that. I put a longer version of that in the Radio Jonesy clips or
Okay.
network channel, whatever. I've changed that again to a different name.
Yeah.
Oh, that big spider! It was bigger than this hand. It was
Oh.
monstrous. It come out of that. I'm cutting up the wattle tree, and I'm cutting it down the trunk, and I've probably got about, I don't know, 8 foot to go down the trunk, and then out from underneath, walking under the wood, and he walks up, and then I just looked at him and went, "What sort of spider is that? I've never seen a spider like that." And he stood on top of the tree as I'm cutting, and I thought, "Well, I'm not. I'm just going to look at you." And I looked at him, and he's looking at me, and then he walked over the trunk, and then disappeared back under there. And I went, I don't know if that was a very deadly spider. I've never seen a spider like that before here. And I thought, and I could have squashed him if I really wanted to. I could have killed him. But I thought, whatever he's up to, he's not bugging me down at the house. He's right up the top of the property. Mate, and I thought, you know what? If I'm big, like a monster, if I've lived all my whole life on that tree, like up the backyard there somewhere, mate, keep living there until I get up there and start gardening and doing some stuff. Then I'll start worrying about you if I'm going to put my hands in the. Yeah, but I had my
So
gloves. Yeah, he
you're
was my.
you're cutting it with a chainsaw. It's loud, it's vibrating, and he's just like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, yeah. He just lumbered out. I mean,
Weird.
the trunk's about so round, like a big
Yeah.
tree, and he's come out from underneath, and he's just walked up, and then he's just sat there, and I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. I'm going to cut this cut, and I kept going until I cut right through, and then I'm looking at him, and he got to the top, and he's basically put his whole body looking towards me, and I'm thinking, do they jump?
I was worried about the jumping.
I'm thinking all this stuff. And I'm going, wow, look at where's my My camera was up like I don't know,
Okay.
12,
You didn't have
12 feet.
nothing on you to take a picture.
No, my camera was in the cradle up on the hill looking down. I would have had to walk up, and I'm thinking, I'm just going to watch him and see where he goes.
Mhm.
And he just walked over, and I went, oh man. Yeah, he's going to come down and visit. I reckon we'll all have a heart attack. I've had some big. I've had one big spider in the outdoor studio at the back, which is
Mm.
now the granny flat. But I told me, I told my daughter, I said, you should have seen the spider up the back. He was bigger than that. He was just walking around. And she said, "OMG." And I said, "You want to come up and help me?" And we could have put him on a broom and moved him to the neighbour's place, you know. She said, "You should have just squashed him." I said, "No." I said, "Well, like, I don't know. I'm getting old, right? I'm thinking that you've only got so much time on this planet before it's all over." I've got those stupid thoughts going through my head, and I'm thinking, you know what, you old big spider, you grandfather, you've been around for a while. Just yeah, yeah, and yeah, they jump. Yeah, like I said, if it was a huntsman or a wolf spider or like we don't have tarantulas here, but it was like bigger than a tarantula. What you see, it was big round ball at the like back of the body, and
Maybe it's a mom and it's gonna have all kinds of baby giant spiders now.
yeah, maybe. But anyway, and hey Gandalf, that is exactly what I was thinking. That there was my thought right then. When I seen it there, I thought, whatever you're up to up here,
Who's driving down the road now?
nobody. There's a strange person walking up towards
Strange
us.
person warning.
I'll show you.
Oh boy. I can't get this net. What they've got. Oh wait.
Someone, someone
That's
who's
a
someone who's been very wet.
I recognize the attire.
Yeah, someone who's been standing in the rain for about the last 2 hour drive there, 2 hour drive back. They left at 5. So they were there at 7. It's now says 12. So they left at 10. So from say 7:30 to 10 o'clock, standing in the pouring rain.
Did they get a rain suit ordered?
I bought one for Wheel.
Aw.
Wheel went down and I said, "Here you go. Look at this." I said, "What's the best rain gear you've got?" And that's what. Yeah. Anyway,
Good.
if you're gonna stand outside, you got to need. And we got the company said you can get boots and you can get a jacket from this place. So we went there and I said, "Okay, we'll get them for free."
Yeah.
And now we want a raincoat. What's the best one you got? And yeah, we got all that stuff. And yeah, it's been pretty good. But well, I'm glad yeah, she's back. That keeps her and Charlie busy now.
Mhm.
I've been babysitting Charlie. Charlie's been, you know what? I've had the best couple of days and the weekend with the old little Charlie. He's been okay, mate. May 28th.
So it's
May.
been 30 days.
Yeah, well, May. I expect to give it another 20 days and probably be here. I'm assuming it's an envelope with a couple of stickers, hopefully, because anything else costs way too much money. But yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
where did you take Charlie to? What were you guys doing?
Oh, we went to the beach, hung out
Mhm.
like on the weekend. We on the weekend when I was doing my very good stuff on the Saturday, when I'm becoming the next Olympic runner. Hang on. Yeah, no, what we went to the beach. There's a couple of dog beaches and a couple of places to walk. So walking is my new thing. Walking is the I did start. You know that channel I started? That I told you about. I was doing a walking channel.
Yeah, that you never gave me the name of.
No, I put it out there, but you know what? I am I am not needing that channel. I've got too much on my plate.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I have done, I've kept the footage of me being a big, fat, obese person. And maybe 12 months from now, I'll film that same shot of me being that big, fat, obese person to this good looking, big, hunky looking male model, which, I've lost, I've lost a lot. Hang on. Them days are gone. But anyway, um, what, um, what I've done, I've lost weight from here. this weight is
Yep.
gone. I see that on the videos. I watch some videos now. I go,
Yeah.
look how fat my face was,
Yeah.
and then from the chest, say down to say the belly button, I've lost. I look pretty. Like if you don't shave below the belly button, I'm looking pretty good. But then you see the veranda that's sort of hanging over a bit. So the bit of belly weight. That's my next. That's the last thing to go. And I got legs like an elephant. Like I got legs that.
Oh, in your picture, I was gonna make a comment about your legs. You had a picture that somebody took of you doing your walk, but I didn't make a comment.
Oh, thanks. Um, that's very nice. But like I said, that was my first. That's when I was putting in the effort, and then I slowed down to a bit of a trot, and then went to the walking mode very fast.
Mhm.
That was yeah, that was what I've been up to. But yeah,
We're
so
just
we.
busy making to-do lists on our project and
Well,
scheduling and coordinating.
I'm hoping that project. Are you going to be filming the project?
I
Or
mean,
is
it's in the it's just you'll see the house, but we're not filming specifics.
no?
Mm-mm.
I don't suppose
It's the
if
gardening
you,
channel, not a
that's it.
remodel channel.
That's it. It's like I'm branding this as an urban homestead more than
Yep.
I'm gardening. I'm trying to figure. The work out the front that no one sees because we, for whatever reason, we're not filming the front of the house.
Right.
So even though I show, if you really, people have walked in my front door and knocked on the door and asked for stickers. So
Yeah.
that's a bit, it's nice, but it's a bit off-putting as well. Um, yeah, so I would love to have showed people what I've done out the front, but apparently it's not part of the schedule of being, well,
That's
not
not
because
backyard.
no, it's not out back, but under the house ain't out back either. But when it rains this much, I got to have somewhere to go to
That's a
film.
private thing, though. Yeah, no, I feel icked out about showing my house at all, but I can't avoid it with where it is in the gardens. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have showed it at all.
Yeah, the thing is, having a post office box is a good thing for your mail. Like if you can do that, or
I don't need anybody sending me anything. We don't need to share. Like, I've
it's,
had a handful of people get a hold of me to send me stuff on YouTube, and it was people I trusted, and
yeah. But I'm saying, the bigger you
but
get, the more
the
people.
because we're gonna
I'm
get so big.
Man, I'm getting people honestly asking to take me to lunch. They want to talk to me
That's
about
too
me.
much, Jonesy. Wow.
No, I'm getting all these messages and emails, and it's it's gone to a stage where I'll send back a polite thing saying, "Oh, look, no, I try to keep myself a little bit private. Like
Yeah.
I can talk to you on an email, but
No lunch dates. Too busy for that.
yeah, and they come from weird and wonderful people too. You don't know,
You
who
don't
they are,
know.
what
No.
what they're up to.
Sketchy.
Well,
What
not
their
not
what
just
their
that.
mission is, what their motto is, what their actual ugh, no. I don't
You
even
do.
like saying where I'm at in Minnesota.
And where are you in Minnesota?
I'm in Minnesota. Where you're like, Bernie, Tasmania all the time. Like, that is way too specific for me. But you're on an island. You're hard to get to.
Yeah, well, I just a lot of my stuff now I tag as Tasmania, just
Okay.
Tasmania, Tasmania. But there's only a couple of ports. There's about 5 ports on the island, so pretty hard not to miss. And if you see that video today of that truck getting unloaded on that drive around, even if you fast forward it to just to that and watch it in real time, it's pretty slow, but you watch it how it just goes, and
Yeah, I'll have to show my kids.
the driver gets out. Like I say,
Yeah.
surely he's going to get out, and then he does get out, and he walks to the back, and then the truck just goes. It looks like it's ready for the lift off, up and up and
Oh,
up and
yeah.
up.
It's a pretty, whatever degree that is. Yeah.
Oh man! Like, what's holding the tires? Like, surely it's not the handbrake. It must fall
No, I would
into a.
think, I wonder if there's
It
like a
has to be
lock in.
something. Yeah, like wheel locks that come up or something. Because man, those are heavy trucks,
Hmm.
big motor lorries, and yes, it's
Yeah, like how is that cheaper to have that equipment versus just having, 8 dump beds on hand for the company? It's cheaper to have the bridge lift thing,
well,
like
they don't stop. Like I can see them here from the house right now.
yeah, how many trucks do they unload in a day or in an hour? I mean, what kinda information do you know?
Yeah, they're just nonstop. It's just like one big loop. They go up to a town called Ridgely, which is, and just out of that town, there's another massive milling station that make the pine trees into wood chips, and then there's a conveyor that runs directly underground that runs all the way from there to here. So there's a conveyor that runs them wood chips from that town, like a tunnel, comes all the way to here as well, and then that can't keep up the volume, so they bring these trucks in, and these, imagine how expensive it is to run the trucks
Mhm. The gas.
compared to a one big
Conveyor
underground,
belt.
yeah, conveyor belt.
Are they,
Uh,
like, replanting trees?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay.
it's a massive forestry. What's it called?
There's a
Tasmania.
program.
Yeah, yeah. It's everything gets milled and
Mhm.
harvested and then planted, and then that
Okay.
you're back there like 20 years later or 8 years later or whatever trees that they plant,
Depends,
and
yeah.
it's I work with those people that do that every now and again when they're cutting them down close to roads and stuff where yeah you've got to shut all the roads off to so
Oh, my
no
family had to be road people, like what you do kinda. The road crew, stop traffic, blah, 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 and, they thought they were just gonna show up, and I said, "You have to have high vis on." And
yeah
they looked at me like, "No." I'm like, "Oh, really?" So we called the moving company and they're like, "Yeah, you have to have high vis, you have to have red flags, you have to." I'm like,
yeah
"Who was right? Huh?" Like, so everybody was rushing to go find. I had my own high vis from when I worked for the city, and then they had some from my husband's work and then some at the whatever store. I don't know what they went to. Everybody had their high vis now.
yeah. And let me tell you, like high vis, you go back to the 1980s, which you probably can't remember, obviously, but, you go back to the 1980s. This is from an old boy, right? People would be working in like blue singlets and blue shorts and trousers,
Oh,
and
yeah,
and,
blue. Okay.
right, everyone used to wear blue, and then they might had like a little flimsy vest that you put on, and then they brought out industrial laws saying if you're working in a vehicle, if there's vehicles like forklifts or cranes or whatever machinery is working in that area, you need to be in high visibility clothing. So then they started inventing the yellow shirts, like black and yellow,
Yeah.
like blue down the bottom and yellow up the top.
Yeah, we have some of those.
And then it's upgraded, it upgraded to full color, and then there's orange, and then there's yellow, and they call a green one. There's even pink now. They're bringing out the pink high vis here.
Okay.
Uh, It's very, it doesn't stand out as much. I've got gear that's pink and orange. Pink and orange. I got gear that's yellow and orange, and people look at me like, "Wow, if a car goes anywhere near you, they need to lose their license because you stand out like a beacon." Like, and that's what you want. You want to have
Yes. Yeah.
this this gear on so cars can't say, "I didn't see that person or that sign or that whatever, whatever, whatever." There's always an excuse for doing bad
Mhm.
behavior,
Because they weren't paying attention.
always. And we uh, we see that day in and day out. So, but the way that the clothing has got to that situation, it used to stand out, but now everybody's got it. So it doesn't matter if you're the postie, you're the guy you're working in your own house, so you buy some work clothes so you can do the gardening out the back. Like I've got these wonderful. Someone bought me these wonderful bib and brace overalls, Like
Mm-hmm.
they're not the bib and brace. They actually come over like stretch elastic, and
Mm-hmm.
it's all like a one piece, and you clip up the pants and pull it over your shoulders, and you're out in the back. Well, they were way too small for me when I first got them, and I couldn't even like get my legs in there and get them over my backside, and then try to get my arms in. It wouldn't even fit. I said, I'll throw these out. Or I'll give these away. And someone upstairs said, "No, don't be stupid. You'll fit into it one day. Put them in the bottom of the cupboard." You know what? I put them on yesterday. I thought I'll just try this on.
How'd it go?
Well, I'm never going to wear them for about another 3 months at least, but I can wear them and I can clip the buckles up.
Uh-huh.
And as soon as I sat down, I sat down and they went pop.
Oh.
But I couldn't do that. Couldn't get anywhere near that.
Look at
This was
that.
this was 2 years ago they come to me. They
Okay.
got given to me, yeah. So,
Well, that's
oh
neat.
oh, man, I am, uh, 20 kilos lighter now than I was when I first got them. So you work that out in pounds.
Um,
That's how
are you
many I won't
are
tell you
you
exactly what I'm at, but
are
that's
you
how much
44 pounds?
I've
That's crazy.
yeah,
Wow.
I've lost that in about 4 months
Are you
now.
still having to haul rock, or is that project done?
No, I got years of that. So,
Okay, so did the cement dry? Because if that was in a video, I missed it.
yeah, no, it's still. I'm guessing that cement was off. I'm guessing it.
Oh,
I'm guessing people said to me, "Yeah, thanks, Gandalf." That's I'm pretty happy with that effort, to be honest with you. And
that's huge. Yeah.
I'm still losing it. And I was huge, Gandalf. I was massive. Like when I like go back 2 years ago, I had cellulitis in my legs. That's when the blood flow
I heard about
doesn't
that. Yeah.
doesn't go through and then you get your legs get infected down the bottom. Your skin starts going crabby, and in the end, if you don't do something, in the end they cut your legs off. That's how bad that gets. So I was in bed for maybe 8 weeks when and I had what's the one where you start spinning out when you can't you put your head down, you come up and you go, oh well,
Vertigo?
oh vertigo, yeah, I had vertigo terribly. Some days I couldn't even walk down the steps because I thought I'd just have to hang on to the wall and just stand there because everything was just
Yep.
and and I was bedridden. I was at home for a long time, and that's when I got really bad. And then ever since then, I've started to slowly get better. And then getting pushed by a certain person.
There might have been a phone call, no, an email.
Yes, getting pushed by a certain person because
There
somebody
he is. I wondered where he was.
somebody else
Sorry.
got checked, and then
Yeah. Yeah, we're still dealing with that.
yeah. Well, anyway, I'm on the upward cycle of that now. So
It's the new Jonesy. If you haven't seen that video, it's his
just
new
got
life.
you know Mike Dunn. Have you seen the Dog Man? That
I don't
guy.
know what that is. No.
Anyway, he's he went on the carnivore diet and he lost.
Oh.
He's half the person he used to be as well. Like he lost a ton of weight. But I tried the carnivore diet and that worked great for me, except my body started shutting down with cramps and
Yep.
oh man, I was getting cramps in the middle of my ribs, like in the rib cage,
Mm.
and I couldn't get it out. And it's like someone's just stabbing you. It's just the pain was unbearable, and I just had to stop. I just could not. I was taking every medication under the sun to stop the cramps with magnesium and all the other stuff that
Potassium. Yeah.
yeah, all that stuff that they give you, and it just didn't work. So basically, I had to not do the carnivore, but it was an education. It showed you eat more protein, eat less.
You're just
carbs.
trying to get the junk out too, though, like your snacks.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
It helped.
that's helped. The other thing that I'm hooked on now are jelly beans.
Oh, really?
I do jelly beans now, like not
Hmm.
a lot, but that gives me that boost, that bit of sugar or the
Sugar chew. Hmm.
whatever's in. I buy the good ones. Whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know if there is good ones. Are they good jelly beans?
Well, if it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup or food coloring in it,
We
and then it's a good one.
we get them from the chemist or the pharmacist, and they're very expensive compared to the ones from the lolly.
What?
Yeah, the lolly shop.
Uh,
Yeah, we.
do they have medicine in them?
I got no idea. They just you just
What?
know they're classed as the good jelly beans for you if you're a diabetic or
Okay.
if you're. These are the ones you want. So
Okay.
anyway, I like after dinner or whatever, I might have like 4 or 5
You know what I'm addicted to right now?
Radio Jonesy.
Well, that, yes. And then cookie dough. If I don't have a tube of cookie dough, I'm jonesing. Like
Oh man, I don't even know what cookie dough is, but
oh, I love eating cookie dough. This because it's hot out, I think is why. I was on chocolate cake and now I'm on cookie dough.
I haven't had cake in such a long time. Even ice cream, we've
Mm,
cut all that back. Poor old Charlie loves his ice creams. Like he's got a couple of videos of him eating ice cream. Well, I found one at the back of the. We're cleaning out our freezer at the moment. Like we're
yeah.
eating everything that's in the freezer. We're just
We're eating
eating.
out stuff too for the move. Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a couple of ice cream. Here's a box of 10 ice creams at the back that have been there for God knows how long.
Oh, gross.
And I pulled them out, and they got like frosty bits of like
Hmm.
ice over 'em. And I said, "Charlie, you want ice cream?" And he's tails wagging, he's going crazy. He come and sat down at the chair, and I just reached down to him, and he's demolished it, and then he's looking at me, and he's smiling, and he's running around, and then he's at the back door, and he's puking it up. And I go,
Oh, bars.
Charlie. And then, yeah, I clean it up, and he runs back to. He's learnt now. If he wants something, he looks at it. He runs to it and looks at it.
Yeah.
If he wants the cookie, if he wants his treats, we got this big Snoopy jar. It's
Oh, it's Snoopy.
yeah, it's about this big, full of treats. Right.
Hmm.
So he knows where they come from. He runs straight there, and he looks at it like that, and then he looks at you. He looks back at the jar, and he looks at the ground. He looks at you,
Yeah.
jar, and he does not move from that spot. You could be washing up the dishes. You could be walking past him 10 or 5 to 10 times. He doesn't move. He's still looking at it as you walk past him, looking at you going by. You come back, he looks at you, and he looks up like that. He's saying, "I want one of them."
Hmm.
And freeze a bit. Yeah. Well, anyway, he had a
So get
second one.
what?
Yeah, we gave him another one. He ate the other one. He nothing, no problems on the second time. We did toss it.
Gandalf
We
wants
did.
to know if I tried making a mug cake. Joanna's hooked on them. I used to do mug cakes when I had a microwave, but tonight I made just a whole cake. I made a 9 by 13 German chocolate. I like to add chocolate pudding to the cake mix before you bake it, and I turned it into a poke cake. So once it's out and cooling, you poke it with something, and I pour sweetened condensed milk on it, and now it's in the fridge, and I'm gonna have some of that when we're done here.
Oh, well, I better keep you on as long as I can. It's pretty help. Yeah, I'm going to be
I
lighter.
deserve that
I'm going
cake.
to be lighter today too when I come home from the doctors because
So you should go live again? Just kidding.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many pounds they're going to take out. They're going to cut some
You
out.
they haven't, like, circled it and showed you yet? You're not
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no.
okay.
There's one on my back. There's one on my temple,
Yeah.
which is on that up
What
in
about your
this.
ear?
They're burning that. The
They're
ear's
gonna
going
burn
to.
it? Freeze
Yeah,
it or burn it?
I'll freeze it.
Freeze it.
That's called a burn. Yeah, a freeze
Okay.
burn. And the one on my back, and there's two on my hand. There's that big
Oh, I
little
remember
lump,
the hand. Yep.
yeah, that little lumpy thing, plus one of those. I'm not sure which one. It told me it's on that hand.
They're gonna do
But
all that today?
yeah,
So you're gonna have a bunch of wounds that you gotta put cream on?
they're gonna glue them. They're not gonna
Glue 'em.
stitch them. Yeah, they're gonna stick glue on them. And I go back for. I don't know if I go back the next day or I go back a couple of days later for them to make sure it's healing properly. And the glues, the one they're worried about here because there's a lot of blood flow
Yes.
in that area. They don't want you putting your socks on. They don't want you putting your shoes on. They want you to keep your head up. They don't want you to bend your head down and come up.
Oh, you're gonna get so bored. Oh, my
Yeah.
camera did the thing
So
again. What are you gonna do? Just watch YouTube for a whole
yeah,
day?
that's it. I'll be live again tomorrow with some
All right.
doing a 6 hour live.
Just send me a
I've got an,
message. I'll be here.
I've got an appointment to go to. So we've got a thing to do with solicitors. So we're off to that appointment. Yeah, so I'll be basically put me flip flops on in the cold weather. Yeah, me thongs or me. Yes. Is it clear? It looks clear. Look at my hands.
Mine, mine was.
My hands are
My
beautiful.
hands are clean right now.
I clean my nails actually, but they
Oh
don't
yeah,
look.
I did that too.
Actually, I I went to work the other day and I left my nails growing really long here,
Mm-hmm.
and some lady said to me, "What sort of weirdo are you?" Because
What?
I had long nails. They were really long, and these ones were really short. And I've come home and got the scissors out and went cut. So
You didn't want somebody calling you out again, huh?
no, she thought I was some sort of cross dresser or something. I don't know. I could put some nail polish on them; they'll come up lovely. And this was a lady who was doing this with the
Mm.
shaping her nails. You know,
She keeps them trimmed and tidy, huh?
was filing hers, and I went,
My
yes, Andy, yes,
Ugg
the UGG
boots.
boots. Yeah, they're you know what UGG boots are, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got a pair of them, but I got to get someone to put them on for me. I don't think I can pull it on.
Yeah, you need just to slip on, slip off. It sounds like you're not relying on someone all the time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slip on the old. I got these foot massage flip-ons. They got like little pointy things
That sounds terrible.
on the sole, like they these little pointy things up, and so every time you tread on them, your foot gets
Ugh.
your foot gets a massage.
I don't like any foot anything. Nope. I heard squeaky again.
Yeah, he's back. Charlie.
Turbo was playing with a bird during it was time to come in and he was playing with the bird and I said, "Okay, well, in half an hour you're coming in, buddy."
Good luck with the bird.
He did not bring it with him. It stayed outside. If it's I don't think it's alive anymore.
That's what I was going to say. Good luck to the
I
bird.
don't yeah.
Yes, they haven't got good hands to hang on to things safely, have they? Good old dogs. But yeah, no, I mean, right this very second, like at 5:30 this afternoon, the watch hours changed. So
Ooh,
that
fireworks.
4th of July. What is the date? Oh, it's the end. It's still in.
Oh yeah, when's your party?
For what?
Your country's celebration of being a country.
Australia Day. It's the 26th of January.
Oh, okay.
That's when all like I don't know if you probably don't have what we have, but on our Australia Day, everyone who is un-Australian, like migrants or every, everyone with an agenda, comes out and says we should not celebrate Australia Day. Think about the poor Aboriginals who the land was taken from, and
Oh,
yada
right.
yada yada.
Yeah.
What about the poor migrants who come in from uh, Middle East? We've got all these Middle East migrants, or the Asians, and we don't celebrate Asian Day. No one says stuff like boot slippers from Kmart. Actually, Andy, I've got the best slippers ever from Timu. I got them a free gift from Timu. They were slippers, but that's another story. But there's a lot of Aussie haters here that for whatever reason, their agenda, as soon as Australia Day comes out, because Australia Day is when um, like the first fleet sails into the, and they set up main Europeans move to Australia, right? Hey, what you got? Hang on, he's been a bad boy.
Okay. So the Odd Collective ALT says January 26th, but it is not cool to celebrate it. Me, however, says we celebrate. I know whenever there's anything, there's a couple of responses around these parts. It's either when did we have that holiday and what's that for? We get that a lot, or it's well, that's not the full story. That's not the truth. What about all the other people before all that? If you get what I'm saying. So it's nobody's happy anymore. We can't just have a party and do anything. It's somebody's left out, or it's we're not doing it right, or something's too dangerous, or somebody ruins it for the rest of us. There's just all kinds of stuff with humans. I tell you.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what one of our politicians said the other day. There's
What?
like there's like oh, Charlie, what are you doing, buddy?
Charlie, we're gonna close the door and you're not gonna be in here anymore.
This is
What
the
did your
last
politician say?
that the Australia Charlie, you're not digging a hole. Hang on, I gotta stop this.
Okay. There is a dog situation happening. So I do have a book next to me here. It is this book, The Organic Gardener's Handbook of Natural Pest and Disease Control, a complete guide to maintaining a healthy garden and yard the earth friendly way. Now, whether you believe in the methods used in this book is another story. It is heavy on get your BT, get your spinosad, get your um oh, I just lost the other. Oh, neem is another one that suggests a lot. What I like about it is sometimes it's really descriptive on what you'll see, and it has pictures in it. What I kind of want, I'm a big like let's put stuff on the wall. As you can see, I like charts and things. I kind of want to have a chart for yes, the Odd Collective, Thanksgiving, prime example of what you're saying. That's my point. Anything that's around any kind of situation like that. Like we were just talking with the kids on a history lesson. I wonder if it's in here. It's not that part. Bear with me here. And it was a story about like who kind of bumped into a certain place in America first, kind of a story. And it was really fascinating. And it was, maybe you know, Leaf, the lucky Leaf. So Leaf is the son of, oh no, I forgot his name. That big red
Santa
king.
Claus. The big red guy.
But yeah, Leaf Erikson. If Gandalf's here, we've already had this conversation. But anyways, what was I talking about? What do you want to talk about? You're back?
Yeah, no, I locked him out, so he's not happy.
Is that why he's barking?
Yeah, he wants back in. Yeah, we're just saying the politician was saying they're talking about the Australian World Cup soccer team, right? They were saying how we've got 4 migrant.
Oh, like they're not even Australian.
Yeah,
on
they
the
can't.
team?
They were born in like Africa or in these camps where they were like getting people getting murdered and burnt, and they escaped to these camps in Africa, and then we relocated them here to Australia. You know,
Oh,
when
like a refugee or a.
yeah.
Okay.
So they've grown up here as like from say 4 years old or something, or
Oh,
3 years
okay.
old. They've been here for most of their life, and all the people want to use this to their agenda, and they're saying we're a multicultural country, and we probably are a multicultural country because a lot of people have come from all these areas. But this new thought, like they're pushing, which is from say the right of side of politics, is they're saying it's they're not playing. It's great that we've been multicultural, but now they're monocultural because now they're playing not for the countries that they used to be at. They're playing for Australia. They're here because they've got an opportunity. We've opened our hearts to them. They've come here. Monoculture. That's the word, and that's why they're playing for the country right now. For them, for Australia, and everyone loves them. Everyone adores them, and yada yada yada. It's not because they come from Tanzania. It's not because they come from Africa. It's not because they come from Egypt or the Middle East or wherever. It's because they want to represent Australia because this is where they've grew up. This is what they want to do, and we should celebrate that. Not we should also celebrate that they're where they've been and how they've come here and we've picked them up. But all these people are trying to turn it from the other side of politics where, we've got to let like millions more of them in. Yeah, Andy's got it 100% correct. That's exactly right. They're Australian. Doesn't matter where you come from. Like we all come from. Like I was born here, so you can't say I'm anything but. But people with like our country here is got this massive divide between. There's a business in politics called like the Aboriginal heritage, the Aboriginal culture, the Aboriginal business of being Aboriginal. Like they want, there's a separate thing for the Aboriginals. You know, if you're an Aboriginal, you get a cheaper home loan, you get a Medicare, medical stuff for free, no matter where you are. You get everything done for you because you're Aboriginal. Well, that's fantastic. Good luck to them. What we should be doing is all that should be the one government thing now, not the split. It's very weird. If you're from outside of Australia, you sort of don't understand it. But now the Australians are in the World Cup. So one side of politics jumps in to say, we should bring more of these in. We need another million of them, to come in from these refugee camps. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in.
And do great things in our country and represent us.
And we've got other people saying, listen, we've got enough people here now. We can't look after the ones we've got. Let's get the housing under control. Let's get the medical under control. Let's get our lives back to normal.
Food, energy, get rid of some laws.
Oh, man. The basics of life. Food, shelter, and power. Like get all those things sorted out, and water, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Get all those things sorted out for the people that are here. And then instead of just bringing in willy-nilly from all over the place, if we need builders, let's bring in builders. If we need computer programmers for these new stupidly...
I was going to tell you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, for all these AI factories and businesses, and they're going to build one locally here. There's one of these AI mega things, and they're talking about it can affect your water table, it can affect your power. Like we could get more blackouts because they've got to guarantee them power before they guarantee us power. There's all this sort of crap going on. And look at Andy saying here, these are two clans of Aboriginals living in this country, and they're still fighting each other, but they're fighting each other because they want more money. It's a major business in this country is that side of government, which is pretty sad, to be honest. Because if you were born in an Aboriginal community out in the middle of outback Australia, or if you're lucky enough to be outback Tasmania, that's a slow hand clap. But if you're usually got to clap twice. Well, not just
double tap.
Andy knows all about that. One of you see, look at that. I've put a smile on young Shawnee's face today. That's good.
Well, it's like in my country, I really don't hear a lot of people talking about the fact that we have this South Africa refugee program and we've brought in 7,000 to 10,000 people in a year and a half. Now they're
Yeah,
being interviewed, they're being medical, they're being background checked. Um, it's a special specific program with a vetting process, but like I don't hear anybody talking about it. And it's all over different states. They're not really coming to Minnesota
yeah.
per se because of what our drama is right now. But
Well, you've only got to talk to Sean from Down Under Cruises. He's from South Africa, and
oh, that's right. Yeah.
his whole family had to escape. Otherwise, if they did not leave when they were going to leave, they would not have left at all. They would have not been around at all. Um,
Yeah, that's kind of what's happening now there still. Yeah. There's
but
been attacks. But yeah, okay, so there was a windstorm. It wasn't tornadoes. It was I don't know if they're calling it anything yet. They were saying 130-mile-an-hour winds, and the windmills were just bent. And it's like each windmill has what, 200 something of oil. I don't know how they measured it, but like, where's all that now? And where's all this gonna go? And oh, I thought your windmills were such a great idea. It was just that's going on in the Midwest right now. A guy from the
yeah,
engineer
right.
runs organization.
Yeah, but
Two mobs.
I think,
Isn't that crazy that in 2026 we still have the mob effect everywhere in every country and there's like always
but the mob,
like humans haven't evolved out of that yet, you know?
no, but a group of Aboriginals are called a mob. That's what they
That's
call
like
it.
a term for okay,
Yeah, so if you're from the Kamilaroi community, you're the mob from the Kamilaroi.
got it.
The, the, yeah, and that's the way it runs. That's
Quirindi. Okay.
Corindi. Yeah, I used to live up that way. That was where I come from, up near there, right next to that, next town down. Yeah, Werris Creek.
Yeah, did you guys have destruction for turbines? I know, didn't you guys have damage on your panels? Was it hail? You guys had a big hail somewhere on the mainland?
No, probably that's South Australia. South Australia, I think. I tell you that is one state of this country that has really been run badly under the ground. Is South Australia.
South. Okay.
Yeah, because it's just people are trying to escape there. The people talk to me from there all the time. You know how I say people want to talk to me about what are the schools like? What are the roads
Yeah, the
like?
job availability.
Yeah, can I get a job as a truck driver, a school teacher,
Yeah.
a
They're all
cleaner?
from the South
Well,
Australia area?
a lot of them are. Yeah, that talk to me.
Okay.
And one lovely person said to me that they're moving in. I think next week they're moving somewhere between. I don't know where they are moving to, but they said somewhere between Launceston and Devonport. So there's a big area. So I don't even know if they got a house, but they say they're coming in.
Well, when people wanna get out of a place, they're gonna get out of a place. We've seen that before. But then what I've seen is they'll move out of one state to another state and wreck that state and cause all kinds of problems,
Yeah,
and it's
they
just
bring people bring their people don't seem to leave their baggage behind. So yeah,
yeah, you're
see,
kinda stuck for all that till that's over.
yeah, good old Andy went to see a gig on the weekend, and he said
Yeah,
it was at a golf club,
okay.
like a bit of a expensive area.
Private,
Yeah,
bougie
yeah,
membership. Mhm.
yeah. And he was telling me on the phone. He said, "Oh man, a lot of mutton there. A lot of women thinking that they're living in their 80s again, dressing up and going out and
Oh,
dancing to their favorite." Like the band was like an In Excess tribute band. Like
okay.
a few of our friends are in this band, and yeah, it's
Andy has an example, California, Texas. It happened with California to Idaho as well. And then I don't know if Tennessee got wrecked, but people were going there. They
Yep.
just they come in with their money and they spend money and it changes the price of everything, and the people that have lived there for 40 years now can't afford to live there because all these other
Well,
people came in.
they're saying that about Tasmania. A lot of mainlanders are coming here,
Really?
selling their properties for, say, 600, 700,000, and coming here buying a house for 300 to 500,000. And then, you know, just coming in and saying, I want this house. Like when I tried to buy my house here, we had three houses that we thought we bought before we had to get this one. So like we went to the first one and said, "Yep, we went through all the stuff and we said, "Yeah, this is what we want." Put our little deposit down, and then they come back and said, "Look, somebody, I don't like to do this to you, but somebody else has come in, and for
Outbid ya.
an extra 30,000, I can guarantee you'll get it." And I go, "Mate, I'm not playing this game. I'll go somewhere else." And then we went to the next place where we thought we'd get, and the same thing happened to us there. And we thought this is a bit unfortuitous, you know. And when we finally bought, it happened a few times. When we finally bought this place, they said the same thing to us here, and I said, "Look, don't worry about it. I'll go elsewhere." And let me tell you, at the time we were chasing desperately to find accommodation because we've already sold our place,
Okay.
and we were going to be in limbo between this time they moved into our place and we had nowhere to go. So we stayed in like Airbnbs and a few different places for a little while before we come here. Anyway, but we didn't play that game, and then they come back and said, "You know what? We're happy to accept your offer."
Mm.
So I'm wondering whether the other two were similar, but they didn't come back to me, so I'm guessing that they weren't. But it was real estate. You can't do that in New South Wales. In New South Wales, if your house, unless it's going for auction, if your house says you are selling it for this price, and you go, "Yes, I want it. I will buy it for that price," it's a done deal. If you put your deposit down, it's done. There's no, we need an extra this for
Okay.
that, or we need an extra that for that. That's the price you offered it for. That's the price I'm paying. It's like law. Down here, they haven't got that in. It's mate, if you want to give me a bit extra, I'll guarantee it for you. You know, and yeah, that was a weird thing to come across. Taxuses to New Hampshire.
Texachusetts to New
Taxuses.
Hampshire.
Andy lived in America, by the way. If you haven't
Yes,
already,
I remember that. I don't know who you're talking to, if you're talking to me or them, but I know.
yeah, no, he lived in Boston
Yep.
or New Hampshire.
Uh,
Yeah. Now, how's your young bloke going, Andy? I see a few of his posts are on YouTube. He's getting very how should I say this? He's
comfortable?
doing a lot. Yeah, no, he's doing a lot. He just left the military,
Yeah.
and his posts now. If I see him do a post, it's very religious. He's doing all these
Oh,
sermons.
interesting.
Yes, it seems chalk and cheese from what I know of Andy. Sydney is ridiculous. It definitely is. Look at that.
Irvington on the low end is 1.8 mil.
Yeah, that's Ermington is like a rundown part. It's just a suburb in the middle of nowhere.
How long is that gonna go on for? The full on preacher boy
Yeah, well,
situation.
I didn't want to say that, but that's what I thought. I looked at that and I went, I watched him do his thing, and I listened and I thought, good on you, mate. Because I've met the young man. He's a nice young kid, but he's definitely, well, for whatever reason, he's definitely into this right now.
Mhm.
He feels he needs to get it out, and he's using Facebook, I think, to do all
Okay.
his sermons or his
Is he doing live streams on Facebook to do it?
videos, I
It's a
think.
video. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, no, each to their own. Like, good if they enjoy it, if it's doing him good mentally. Like, it would
Right.
Imagine doing years
The
in.
transition is really hard to
I reckon.
civilian.
I reckon. Yeah.
I don't have experience with it at all. I just know of people.
Well, the good thing about Andy's Andy being Australian and the young bloke being American, he's got an Australian passport now. I'm pretty sure, so he can pick and choose. I know where I'd be picking if I was a young bloke, but I suppose he's grown up in America, so he's yeah. Month hanging around you, one of yous are going to change. That's for sure. Oh man. All right, so we've been going for 2.5 hours. Are you ready for your cake, Shawnee, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I can. It's whatever. You were supposed to go to an appointment today. Are you gonna be late now?
2:30. It's 1.5 hours from now.
Oh, okay. Usually
All
you
right.
cut it really close.
I,
If you want to end it, you can end it.
if I want to go for an extra,
If you
I
want
don't
to
know
go
whether
more, you can go more. I don't know.
30 minutes more will give
It's
me
only
a
10 o'clock here.
Well, give me another 30 minutes if you can afford that, or if you don't have to, you can always go
If
wherever
I
you.
want to leave, I will leave.
That's it. I know you,
Just
girly.
saying.
That's it.
I'm good right
That's,
now.
well, that's why I like you, Shawnee.
Oh, thanks,
You're part of the
Jonesy.
you're part of the Jonesy clan.
I like
I've
your boomerang very much, Jonesy.
I, I I love that little saying.
It's that was fun.
It
Fun
was. It was.
times.
Actually, I'll send you an email later today at some stage or tonight,
Sure.
whatever time. And I just want to sort a few things out.
Right
Um,
on.
the first,
She
yeah.
did the in Ramstein and got the guilt on and found the imaginary friend. All
Ah,
right. Okay. There's a
okay.
little domino effect happening. We know the breadcrumb trail. Well,
Mm.
I can't wait to hear where this goes in a month. I want a report back.
Well, there you go. I'm assuming he's still single. Well, he did have a girlfriend for a while, for a long time
Oh, that's a
actually.
good. If there's a girl involved, it's a whole different story then on what they will do. That's a good
Anyway,
question.
anyways, I've been talking to Andy today, right? Andy has
Yeah.
so many good stories to tell. To
Oh, I
like
believe it.
the
Yeah.
talking head video style. Like Andy just can do his little 5 minutes, his 2 minutes, his 20 minutes, his 1 hour, whatever he wants to get off his chest.
Hmm.
And I'm sure it will be you'll definitely have. Jesus,
Well, you
sorry,
were gonna
you'll
engaged
definitely.
until he told her. Oh boy.
Oh boy, yeah.
Um, some women can't handle real life. What was I gonna say now? I
About
lost it.
Andy. Well,
Oh, you were gonna have him. You were gonna have him call in and
yeah, yeah,
talk. Yeah.
yeah. Well, that can be done through this desk at any time. I just got to get it to Bluetooth.
I
But
don't know what channel you want him on.
no, well, we'll definitely have to be Radio Jonesy, the talk channel.
Yeah.
But Andy could be doing his channel, and I could facilitate the. I don't
Hmm.
know how you're going with your computers, Andy. I think yours are just as modern as mine, which isn't saying much. But anyway, when Andy heals up, he's coming here at Christmas time.
Yep. I remember.
So when Andy heals up, he'll it's good to have him focused on a thing. And like with his music, new channel for that stuff. Yeah, leave the odd collective as the music and
Okay, so what should his other channel be? You can't find your MacBook. That's okay.
what should it be? It should be like Andy's truths or the truth with Andy or Andy chats, Andy rants. I don't know. There'll be. go onto ChatGPT and ask what for an old musician who knows a lot about a lot of stuff. What and his name is Andy. What would be a good name for a talk channel, a talking head channel to be everything from politics to stories, and what sort of eye on the ridiculous. Oh, that's a weird looking. That's a weird name. Eye on the ridiculous needs to be catchier, Andy. You need to have the brand. You need a brand name, and I'm sure Andy. Everyone knows an Andy. Okay, we're playing with ChatGPT as we speak. I can hear those keyboards typing. You know, I talk. You know, my ChatGPT. I say, I go in there, I press the record the microphone button, and I say, "Hi, it's Jonesy, Jonesy. I am back again. Um, I'm doing a new video for this channel, like for my, and it knows all my channels. It knows what I'm doing, and I say, "What's your thoughts on this?" And it just goes, "Wow!" And it gives me all this stuff. Whether it hasn't been superly successful, but it's fun to be talking to an AI generated person. Like it's weird. You can have this conversation. It writes all my descriptions. It gives me ideas for the titles. It's until when I get the formula working properly. But that's what I'm playing with.
I was using it to landscape my new house.
That's
Okay, so Beyond the Music, Stories with Andy, The Andy Chronicles, Lessons from the Road, Life Between the Gigs, The Long View with Andy. I don't like that one. The Conversation with Andy, Andy Unfiltered.
Andy Unfiltered. There's a good one, Andy.
It
I
would
wonder
be
if anyone
unfiltered, that's for sure.
I wonder if anyone's got that on there now. Let's have a look.
So, would I just go to YouTube and type it in
Yeah.
and
Andy
okay,
Unfiltered and see what
let's
comes
look.
up.
Come on, computer. I want YouTube.
Yeah, there's after all the millions of people out there,
Oh
there's got to
yeah, there's 10 subscribers to Andy Unfiltered.
be 10
It's
subscribers.
taken
Yeah, but that's nothing. What's his at?
no
What's the at?
at Andy Unfiltered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and he's only got 10 subscribers.
Yeah.
So if you go to his channel, when was the last video dropped?
Oh, okay. 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago. So that's dead channel. That's completely
That
dead.
is dead. Yeah. There's only
And
6 videos.
Andy Unfiltered official would be the handle maybe, or um, Andy's I don't know, Andy. Anyway, we're playing with this, Andy. This is we're trying to help you out, buddy. We're going to make you pennies as well. We'll push you for 12 months to get there, and then you'll get like 20 cents. Yeah, but like it doesn't take much for one video to really to skyrocket you into the ALT unfiltered. See, our ALT is Andy Leask Townsend. That's his name. Alt unfiltered. People, I don't know. That's well, alt unfiltered. The people will go ALT. What's that? And you go, what's the odd collective? ALT. That's the band. I don't know. But one thing you got to do is separate the music from the YouTube content because you'll never win that battle for your pennies. Andy.
Andy Unfiltered, Andy Unscripted, Andy Unplugged, Andy Off Script, Andy Talks.
I don't know. Andy talks truth. Andy talks. Well, anyway. So what? Like the bigger channels really like really the bigger channels should just people's names. Andy talks shit. Well, he can. He can talk any way he wants.
What about big channels? What were you saying?
A lot of them are just their people's names.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Once they have a name for themselves.
yeah. Oh, there you go. I'm focused again.
Oh man. Come back. There we go.
You're testing that. You're testing this right now, aren't you? Just your
Uh,
thought.
no, I've used it 2 times.
Okay.
Um, on other people, and then I've gone live with it 3 times, 2 times, and I don't know how to fix whatever this is. I don't know what button to hit in the settings to make it stop doing that.
Yeah. The thing with that title there, Andy, is that YouTube don't like that second
Oh, I
word.
know the B word. Yeah,
Like it strikes a
it doesn't work very well.
yeah. It's
It's on the no list or whatever.
yeah. You got to play the game. So it is a game. Once you work out how the game's run, you just got to run with the game and do your thing.
High five. I was trying to get it to. Somebody told me the other day they do not do fist bumps. It's too aggressive or something. I thought, wow, I've never heard that before.
People are precious in the world. Well, well. How many channels got Andy Talks?
Andy talks. Let's look. Andy talks.
Andy Talks.
Andy Talk TV.
60,
Andy Talks 123. Is that the one you saw?
Yeah, Andy Talks 123. He's got 68 subscribers. Andy Talk.
Andy tells things. That's all I see. Andy Talk TV and Andy Talks 123.
Yeah, they're the two in that way. So Andy Talks TV. Let's have a look at him.
It's a
He's
different.
got 2,000. He talks football. He's a soccer guy. He's from Chechnya or somewhere. He's a Russian or a Bosnian or a Serbian. I don't know. He's from overseas. Is that Russian? Andy Talk TV. Anyway,
Portugal.
well, his titles aren't in Portuguese, that's for sure. Look at the writing. What the heck is that? That's got to be Park the Bus.
Let's find out.
He's a very soccer. It's all about soccer.
Bulgarian is detected. That writing.
Okay. Oh, hey, if we read this, actually, I should read his bio. It might help. Is it in English? No, it's not.
Welcome to Andy Talk TV. I'm Andy, a certified football analyst.
Okay. And that one, Andy Talk. And what was the other one? Andy 123. Andy Talks. Is that the other one?
Andy Talks 123 had 68 subscribers. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't sound good.
He's current. He's 7 hours ago. He looks like Andy, except for he's got no hair.
Old chap from England.
Yeah,
joined May 7th, 2024. Okay, 2 years ago.
Yeah, so he's done 2 years and he's got 68 subscribers. He's booming.
155 videos.
Geez, 155 videos and he's got 68 subscribers.
How many videos have I done?
Good question.
760. 760 videos I've done. Woo! 1.77K subscribers. I am disappointed in the amount of views my tour got, but hey,
I quite enjoyed it.
I appreciate the locals gave me great feedback on it, so that's what matters.
Okay, Outback Tasmania has picked up another subscriber today, which is wonderful.
Woo! Welcome, Mr. Hanky
195.
Talk. What? We
One,
can't do that.
one, 195. I picked up more than I picked
Okay,
up.
where's your little numbers notebook? Do you keep
It's,
track
up,
of subs in it? Oh,
it's
okay.
upstairs. Yes, I do.
It's in its
Upstairs.
special place.
My latest got my yeah. Hang on, let me have a look at my channel. More. I got 60 videos, 195 subscribers. I joined May 31, 2025.
Mm.
And that's when I done the walk up the hill video, the introduction to the channel. When I was really pumped in summer. Was that summer? May, yeah, May. I was out of
Oh,
summer, Edmund.
Gandalf is still listening. Take your time, Gandalf. No rush.
Yeah, Gandalf. We're just really talking about Andy at the moment. We're trying to help Andy.
You're talking him into doing bad things.
No, mate, he's got that many stories about the music, like being a roadie or working on the Disney on Ice tour, or so many good stories about being like you've been in Russia in the 90s or whenever it was when you were in Russia, Andy, when you know you needed two forms of ID everywhere you went, where the police stopped you there, you were in trouble because they weren't getting paid very well, and they used to do, we'll arrest you, but we'll let you out if you pay this amount of money. It's like a fee to get you out, and it was basically a 98. Oh, jeez.
98.
Hey, he's the Sunday chef.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, that's our good friend. He's the best cook I know.
What's on the menu, chef?
I don't know too many chefs, but we're
I am
what's
all out
the
of ideas for meal prep right now. I need some inspiration.
chicken? Just get chicken.
We got 2 rotisserie chickens tonight for supper because uh, it was either that or eggs. I ended up making eggs anyways, but
Yeah. Well, we've got the plans for chickens,
Mhm.
but we had the we watched a video where a person put their tent on a deck. They built a timber deck on a like a side of a hill, and they put this like camping, glamping sort of tent on the. Yeah, and he's got stories. I'm telling you about Russia. Cop got a skater, robbed him for 28 rubles. Jeez. I'm assuming 28 rubles isn't a lot of cash. But yeah, no, it's it is an Australian thing. Yeah, no,
50 cents in Australia?
yeah, it's pretty. They were like back. Think back in them times. Russia isn't the glamorous place it is today. Yeah, yeah, Russia's a pretty cool place.
Depends on who you ask.
It looks cool from what I see.
I'm trying to think of that guy. There's a guy that lived there and he left and he lives in, which I can't remember where he lives now, and he always talks like not so great about Russia.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Tom. This is
Oh, hi.
Tom is the Sunday chef.
Oh, okay.
That's his.
Keto cook.
Yeah, this is where he cooks keto, but over there he cooks whatever he wants to cook.
Oh,
No, well, he's doing the YouTube thing.
the YouTube thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he knows the game as well as anybody. But the backyard, yeah, mate, it's going to take me forever. But it will. I'm having fun doing the videos. You know, I'm getting back to the beach videos too. Actually, with the I'm going to do more walking and talking on the beach with a mic and a nice little DJI camera that somebody just bought one, and I'm going to borrow it, and then they're going to do the edit. But yeah, Tom, mate. To be honest with you, Tom, I am doing watch hours for Outback Tasmania, and that is the whole reason for the sort of pop up lives. The weather is clearing up, still raining. We had like fog and pouring rain and absolute dreary, terrible weather. It's still grey, dreary, and but the rain is just rain. It's just rain now. It's not like heavy rain. It's just if you planned on getting a heavy downpour and then a steady rain for your garden or your grass and your land, this is the perfect rain right now. It's, my grass out the back doesn't need any greening up. It is already green. It is ready to be cut. But another guy told me down at the gardening centre where we talk about these things. Actually, it's funny. We were in the shop at the Harvey Norman, which is a big chain. Sort of, they sell everything, electronics and lounges and furniture. There's bedding, all that sort of stuff. One of those big superstores, and the guy's getting serving, and while he's talking to us, he looked at the hat. I didn't have this hat on. I had the other hat on that had well, I don't know if you can see the brand.
Barely. Radio Jonesy Network.
Yeah, he's seen that. So while he's talking, he's talking. He's on the computer. He's searching it up, and he goes, "Yeah, you're a bit of a YouTuber, are you, mate?" Yes, as we're buying the camera. I said, "Well, apparently I am, and he's the next big superstar right here next year, the one paying for all this camera."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and,
when does that channel go live?
The daughter's one.
Yeah.
No, with her, right? We're going to build this one properly. So she does the trip, she does the editing, she does the videoing, she stockpiles maybe 10 good videos.
10 is a good number. Yep.
Yeah, and then she's got plans for talk, like after doing the trip and having these videos, and then talking about relocating. Maybe is it a good opportunity to do it? Yada yada yada, and then cutting back into footage where she's going to film different locations as well while they're there. And man, then we just drop the channel and then see if it grows, see if it kicks off, see if it flows. That's my plan for that one. And then her other friends who are going with her on the trip were ringing up last night asking, to ask your dad this, ask your dad that. Can we do it this way?
Oh.
And they're all getting into the YouTube thing now. So I said, tell him, this is one of the guys that are going, I'm available for one-on-one coaching at a price which was ridiculous. And she said, you know what he just said? And he told him, and he said, what? And then I said, tell him I'm joking. If he wants a hand, I'll help him. Moscow was okay in 8 weeks. Saw the underbelly. I bet you did.
Inside Russia was that channel, and he moved to Tashkent, I think.
Yeah. Didn't like it. Didn't like his Russian.
He got the heck out of Russia and moved his whole family out and everything.
Why was his reasonings? Was he just not happy with?
It had to do with the conflict going on and what they were telling people they had to do. And he still talks all about Russia and the price of food or supply access or energy or what's the big political game. He analyzes the country. Yeah.
Well, I watch a guy called he's the Scottish guy in Moscow. Have you ever seen that channel?
No.
Right, so this guy's teaching school kid. He's a primary school teacher in Russia. I thought he was an English teacher, but he's actually a school teacher. So he moved to Russia. He's actually moving back to Scotland right now because his dad's got diagnosed.
9 days ago. Okay. Yeah.
His dad got diagnosed with level 4 something cancer. He needs to be home, so he's just dropped everything and he's gone back to Scotland. But he walks around different parts of Moscow, different little suburbs of the area, and he just talks about he walks in the grocery stores, he buys the food, he goes to restaurants, he does all that stuff, and he hires like Ubers and watches the remote control robots running around town delivering food. Them stupid things you've seen.
Okay. I've
Yeah,
seen stuff like
it's,
that.
it's, it looks pretty cool what he shows.
Aw, thanks. Love the support for the channel.
We talking? Who we talking about?
Just make sure that you watch on all those accounts. They all have different emails. Everyone can run this live stream and help Radio Jonesy.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. We're doing. We'll go back to the original story. We're going organically here. That's an in-house joke.
Yes.
But I haven't done any pushing. I've just put the videos out. People like Shawnee and Gandalf and Andy know what I'm doing, and they obviously jump on. Yeah, so I haven't really been. There's no point me getting 1,000 subscribers because I'm only at 830 odd watch hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I get closer to the 4K, that's when I'll be saying, geez, I really need an extra 200 subscribers or whatever.
That's when you do all the shorts and you just grab onto whoever.
Yeah, I've done a couple of shorts.
Plan?
Yeah, sort of. That's where we're at right now. We're at.
Oh, it's blurry. What's happening? Let's see. 8. Is it 22?
32. Yeah, 198. Thanks, Tom. And Marie.
Yeah.
And
the
Marie.
first one is 500. I remember those days.
Yes. Thanks, mate. And I've done a few lives, and most of my videos for Outback as well are like 30 minutes or more for that particular reason, is to try to get as much watch time. Whether that's a smart move or not, I do not know, but I try to do longer videos. I'm actually going to do a few review videos coming up very soon, especially I want to finish them off when the sun's out, so that's probably a week away. But I use that 30 seconds spray and walk away. Have you seen that product? The stuff that you spray.
Oh, you had it in a video recently.
Yeah, you can get it. It's an American product, I'm pretty sure. It's called 30
I don't understand it.
30 seconds spray and walk away. It's for algae growth and
what's the chemical component? Did you read the bottle in the video to me? I have to watch it again.
I did. I read a few.
Okay, I'll watch it again.
It hasn't got bleach, right? So when you can spray it on the building, see, as I said before, the sun comes up on this side of the house, and so the other side of the house doesn't get no sun this time of year at all.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks again, Tom. And then this side of the house gets this green algae growth and dark sort of moldy sort of looking dirt on the side of the cladding. So each year I spray like a soap thing and I scrub it with a big extension broom, and then I hose it off. That's what I've been doing since I've been here.
You don't have a pressure washer?
No, I've got to buy one.
Yes, you do.
After I get a computer.
But after the computer.
The spray and walk away, my neighbour, the old neighbour who moved out, he said, hey, this stuff here, I've sprayed it on my roof because his roof had all this algae growing on it. And he said it was gone within a week. He said, try it on the side of your cladding. And I said, oh, can you use it on cladding? And he said, yeah, pretty sure you can. And then I looked on YouTube, and sure enough, there's a heap of videos spray and walk away. 30 seconds, 250,000 views on some guy just hosing it, spraying it on, hosing it, talking about it, coming back a week later. Look how much it's changed. Coming back a month later and going, it's completely gone. And I'm thinking, you know what? For 250,000 views, I'll give that a crack. And so I filmed me spraying it on very badly. I sprayed the path, which is pretty good, where I sprayed it and where I didn't spray it. And where I didn't spray it is green as green can be. And where I did spray it, it's gone back to the white concrete. So that's going to stand out excellent in the final video cut. So I'm into that stuff. So then show you the cheap plastic chainsaw. Yeah, you did, Andy. Spray and walk away. It kills mold too, but it could take, if it's heavy duty, it says 6 months. If it's like all the greenness from the side of the house is completely gone within 3 days. I sprayed it on. I went back after about 3 days and said, I wonder how that stuff's going. I had a look and I went, holy moly. It's all sort of now just that sort of dirt compound, like that stuff's dying off. And the idea of it is not to rinse it off. The idea of it is to spray it on you wherever you want it, on concrete, on driveways, on wherever, and then the weather does the rest. So and it's like $25 for a bottle that gives you 2 liters, and you put 1 liter, you put 5 liters of water in 4 liters of water in a spray bottle, and you put a liter of the product in, so 4-to-1 mix.
Oh, it's okay. It's a concentrate.
Yeah, and then you spray it on, and then it says, "Do not spray it on your plants." So I sprayed it on weeds, directly onto weeds. I went to see if it kills them. It didn't kill them. It made them a bit sickly looking, but not sickly enough like they're going to come back. So then I thought, oh, you know what? I'll just spray it. The new garden I've done there on the side of the house with the mulch. Anyway, it's been dripping down onto that. So I'm a little concerned, but that's only a handful of succulents. So
like I thought you were gonna say it's a barrier, like it makes a skin or a protectant. And then you said, well, no, it's meant to get rained on.
It eats into it. The chemical kills the growth, and it just sits there. And they want you to have at least a day of it dry. You want to put it on not red hot. You don't want it to evaporate. Okay. You want to put it on sort of on a cool day. And we had about 5 days of good weather. So Scottish guy in Moscow is a good channel. I like watching him rave. If you got, it takes a while to get used to his accent, but once you do. Yeah, well, Tom's part of the old school community that when I was doing all this, Tom was part of the good guys. He was helping out all the time, and he's always great to have a conversation with. And he likes to hit the sticks every now and again. He's a bit of a drummer. I think he's hanging up the sticks. I think I heard him say. But he does his cooking stuff so well with his camera work, and his videos. Okay. I spray lavender oil on mold and mildew. It dies when they or two. It has to come back sometimes. Yep. Lavender oil.
I'm gonna go have cake now.
Yeah. Oh, it is 3 hours.
I'll play you.
That second hour.
Keep talking.
No, I'm going to finish up. I got to go to this medical appointment and get the piece of Radio Jonesy's getting cut out and sent away to some lab so they can see if I'm really human or not.
Okay, bye everybody.
Yeah, Shawnee, thanks for coming in. Don't forget to check out Shawnee Grows.
Yep.
And don't forget to check out Tom Garvey. Send my wife over to your channel. Shawnee's fabulous. Tom. Let me just say that. Full of information. The young mum doing her thing. She's doing teaching, keeping the kids homeschooled. They've got to moving to a big property and doing all their stuff. So I just done 3 hours, which is unbelievable on this wet and crazy day in Tasmania. We talked all sorts of stuff from gardening to YouTube to helping friends with maybe creating a new channel. So for everybody who's come into the chat today or anybody in the replay, leave us a comment and say what you enjoyed the most, and we will concentrate more on that on the next live. This is Radio Jonesy from Outback Tasmania. If you would like one of my new stickers, which Gandalf, keep an eye out, the Outback Tasmania sticker, the brand new ones, which look to be good. When they arrive, they've been ordered. I haven't even got them here yet. But when they arrive, I'll be shipping them out to all my regulars. And then if you want one, you can email me at either radiojonesy1@gmail.com, or you can go outbacktaz, TAS, at gmail.com, outbacktaz at gmail.com. Tell me where you want me to post you a sticker from Tasmania, and I would love to do that. All right. Until we meet again, this is Radio Jonesy, Outback Taz. Ciao.